2nd and 7. Hankins looking for right, going for all of it. Dante, end zone, touchdown, Millionaires. What a throw, what a catch. Dante Wright on 4th and 4. Play action, dumping it down the middle, wide open. Hunter Finn, goal line, touchdown South. 13-0. You've got Shade, top of the screen. Conboy back here, back to pass, looking for Shea. Shea's got his man beat on the dead run. Touchdown, Warriors. They came back to Kavanaugh, 30, 25, 20. Kavanaugh for the corner. Kavanaugh, goal line, touchdown. First down at 10. They go to Potts, and there's Potts, 45-50. Potts going to run away from people. He's at the 20, the 15. Touchdown, Potts. And tonight, the postseason PIAA District 4 AAA semifinal. The red-hot Ironmen of Danville, they're coming on strong at the end of the year, and the red-hot Loyalsock Lancers tonight at Ken Robbins Stadium. Hi, everybody. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. You're watching here on WebWeeklyLive.com. Babe, it's going to be a fun ball game tonight. The Lancers hard-fought win last week, beating their arch rival for the bridge, beating Montoursville 27-14, and Danville, a club 6-4, but don't let that fool you. Jim Kaiser's team is finally healthy. 2,000-yard running backs. They're peaking at the right time, and they're a team to really contend with for this district title.
Well, you know, I think when you look at Williamsport,
right,
and then you flip that for Danville was Montoursville. So very evenly matched. Look for a great ball game tonight. A team with good balance in Loyalsock, and a team that is a power running team with two, as you mentioned, 1,000-yard rushers coming into this ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Trent Hilkirk, number 23. Keep an eye on him. And the other guy, Gannon Feldman, blocks well for him. Both 1,000-yard rushers. And Jim Kaiser's had 2,000-yard rushers the last time 6 years ago, but they had a key injury in the playoffs and bowed out early. This year, he feels pretty good about his team. This is a young Danville team, but this is a Loyalsock team with a lot of weapons all over the field. Can Danville, with their stout defense, stop them? We're going to find out shortly. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com. 38 years and going strong, #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friends and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receiver's gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values and unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield, for fair deals. You're gonna love us.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for our client.
And a remodel. like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. And again, we're back. Ken Robbins Stadium tonight. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. Ben Reichley is down on the sideline with the Loyalsock Lancer cheerleaders and their biggest fan ever. Ben.
Cheerleaders and Petey, but tonight it's going to be, first game of the playoffs. We're going to see a Loyalsock team coming off a big victory last week, but a Danville team coming in healthy, as you talked about. But when you say Loyalsock football on the sidelines, you're going to see Petey. Petey tonight, who's going to get the victory?
Loyalsock Lancers!
Hey guys, it's a great night for football. Looks good. Let's see what the Lancers do tonight.
Yeah, there's no bigger fan than Petey McDonald. There's no question about that. Here at Ken Robbins Stadium, good atmosphere. Danville's brought a good crowd. Last week was a huge crowd here for that Loyalsock-Montoursville game. And Sock has shown in the last few weeks. And the big wins this year, beating teams like Shikellamy and Hughesville by 20, and then putting it to a Montoursville team that had come in 8-1 last week. Ironically, if Montoursville wins tonight, Sock wins, they play again. The rematch could be real interesting, but keep an eye on this Danville Ironman team. They're coming in here strong. Peyton Riley is their QB. We'll talk about the lineups tonight. Trent Hilkert is their go-to guy. 6'3", 215, a senior. He was out. He missed about 3 games with an MCL sprain, slight tear, no surgery. He's been back the last 3 games. He came back for the Southern Columbia game and ran for 107 yards on 14 attempts, but then that game got away from Danville early and they brought him out of it. This is a big guy that runs a 4.5 40 at that size, and he's awfully good. Colgate, Cornell, Yale, Albany, Bloom, all looking at Hilkert on the other side. Their other running back is Gannon Feldman. 5'9", 184, a heck of a blocker. Jim Kaiser said he's really our impact guy because he helps block for Hilkert. He also rushed for over 1,000.
Then this Danville team is a traditional Delaware wing team.
Said Ken Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, Bay Mayor, Ben Reichley, and a Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. Weekend number 11. Hard to believe. This used to be the final game of the regular season. The Lancers coming into this ball game 8-2. The Ironmen are 6-4. Let's set some starting lineups. Now let's talk, Bay Mayor, about who won that toss.
Well, the Danville won the toss and untraditionally chose to receive. That's how good they feel about their offense, and they want to put the test of this offense against a very good defense out of Loyalsock here in this first possession.
There they are up front, the Danville Ironmen. Of course, you talk about quarterbacks. Peyton Riley's a good one. Feldman had been their QB. Hilkert, of course, Hilkert is a key man in the backfield along with Feldman. And, of course, Jane Kozik is a tight end that's caught 24 passes up front. Naheem Davis has played great football. Ray McCracken came up big last week. Melito had 16 tackles. And, of course, anchored by Hunter Webb, the linebacker. 121 tackles coming into this ball game. Marcus Williams, the all-everything player. Here the Lancers at offense, but here's the kickoff to start this ball game. Let's go to live action down in the field. And coming back and banged out of bounds as Danville returns the opening kickoff. Kozik brings it back, and that time Mike Stopper comes over to make the tackle. We're set ready.
All right, good coverage on the kick. Ball's behind the 35-yard line. That's usually the cutoff, because if it goes out of bounds, it would come back to the 35-yard line. So anything less than the 35 is good coverage.
Here comes Riley. Backfield, you've got Feldman and that big back in Hilkert. They're going to kick it to him. Pitch to the left side. He's going to run out over the 35 and taking people with him out near the 38. A gain of nearly 8 yards on that first down play. Alec Little comes over the defensive end, number 14, to make the tackle for Loyalsock. Opening drive of this ball game. You're listening live on WebWeeklyLive.com, and you'll be watching it starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190.
You got a good blocker in Feldman. You got a fullback in there, and you're going to pitch it to your big. The little guy's going to get it this time.
They're going to give it out here to Feldman. Feldman doesn't get much, but he has enough close to a first down, out over the 40 and out to about the 41, 42-yard line. Melito comes over to make the tackle. All in Melito, 16 tackles a week ago. You talk about active linebackers between Webb, Melito, and Dom Fischetti.
You know, this is a form of an elephant backfield when you look at it. I mean, there's no doubt who's getting the ball, but what they're going to do is they're going to take those two lead blockers and they're going to attack the gap that they want to run to, and so far they've had some success with it.
They've got Persing top of the screen. He's the only wide out. Kozik inside. Toss right side with the football. Hilkert, he's going to gain maybe a half a yard, and Melito comes over to make the tackle. And again, Alden Melito, very active linebacker.
And Melito that time did what you have to do to a big 6'3" running back, is he got low and took his hips out. As soon as you bend those hips, the man can't run. He's going to go down, and that's what Melito did right there. Nice form tackle.
Here comes the QB, Peyton Riley, 6 foot 160. He actually ran for 135 yards in that Montoursville loss, 42-30. And he's a good one. Second down, 8. Come out of that power eye look. Handed that football away that time. Hilkert dives ahead. Derek G, the safety, comes over to make that tackle. And now out to about the 48-yard line. They're going to come up third down at about 4.
And this is not what we were told by the Danville people. This is by no means a traditional Delaware wing T offense.
Nope.
This is something that's new, and they probably just put in this week.
Yeah, they're showing you the power eye formation. On third down and 4, Riley. Give it to Hilkert. He's going to dive ahead over the 50 and close to a first down. He might be a little bit shy. Alden Melito again, his third tackle of the ball game. Let's see what kind of a spot they get on that bait.
Yeah, they're going to get a 4. They're going to be short by about a half a yard, but they'll definitely go for it in this situation.
They're going to gamble early.
Now, you know, what Loyalsock has to do in this situation is they have to blitz. They got to gamble, and they got to blitz some people into gaps.
On 4th and 1, straight ahead, the QB's got it. Riley for the first down and a whole lot more out of the 45 and diving ahead to about the 41, 42-yard line. Safety Derek G had to come up and make that tackle.
Yeah, the linebackers blitzed, but they blitzed in the outside gaps, and the quarterback keeper took it straight ahead.
2,000-yard runners. Hilkert gains 141 per game coming in. Of course, he was out for 3 games this season. He has 7 100-yard games this year. Hilkert again off that right side. Power running inside the 40 out to the 38. Melito, another tackle. Of course, he's got Colgate, Cornell, Yale, Albany, Bloom looking at him. Here's a guy that gets in the open field. He can go running that 4.5 40.
And Loyalsock's done a fairly good job of containing him after that first big run. He had an 8-yard run in the first play. This here's the second one that he's had about a 4-yard run on. But they keep pecking away, and they're getting these first downs.
They've got a good tight end in Kozik, who's caught 24 passes on the year. Caught 8 against Southern Columbia. Back to pass. Looking to throw. They're coming out to Persing, who makes the catch inside the 25 to the 24, and a first down for Danville.
I tell you, that was a nice throw, nice catch, not bad coverage. The ball had to be right on the money, and it was. Now, that's what they'll do. They do pass off a play action. They'll sprint out as if the quarterback's going to run the ball, and then he'll throw the ball downfield, usually in that out pattern.
This is a real young Danville team. Riley, only a sophomore, 755 yards passing. He's thrown for 9. He's been picked 4 times.
But he's only thrown 80-some passes this year.
First down and 10. Some movement up front could be a false start against Danville, would set him back 5 yards. They're using Persing to the outside. The tight end Kozik. Persing has caught 5 touchdown passes, but again, they live off the run. And now that they're healthy, between Gannon Feldman, 5'9", 184, and a junior, he's got 1,030 yards coming in. He averages 8 yards a clip. Hilkert averages 8 yards every time he touches the ball. The penalty is going to be against Sock. They jumped offside. Carmen Barone, I think, jumped a little bit early. It's going to be 1st and 5, so will not be a false start.
Down to the 19-yard.
That was an interesting call because he didn't move that much. And he's a defensive player. You're allowed to move on the defensive side. Now, if you come across the ball, that's a different story, but I did not see him penetrate the neutral zone.
Danville has the football at the 19-yard line. They're driving. They give it away straight ahead across the 20 down to the 16-yard line, and diving ahead that time, Hilkert again. Trent Hilkert, 6'3", 215, and a senior.
That's going to bring it back 5 yards, so we're back to the starting point here with a 1st and 10. Got a legal procedure against the Ironman.
So Danville, who lost to Montoursville earlier this season, 42-30. But now a lot of guys banged up, now healthy, feeling pretty good. On the march early, no score. Back to pass. Riley throws to the outside. Persing breaks a tackle. Newton had him, lost him. He drove it down to the 10 and down to about the 11-yard line. Great play that time after the catch, and Hunter Webb, the linebacker, had to come over to make that big tackle.
Well, you know, when they're this is a nice chess match so far. Loyalsock is blitzing. They have to blitz under these circumstances. And but that blitz, they know there's nobody that's going to cover single receivers out in the flat, and so they're going to the flat to complete those passes.
They've got the football at the 13-yard line. 1st down and 10. That handoff again. Hilkert inside the 10, diving inside the 5 to about the 3. Good cutback that time by Trent Hilkert, and G again, the safety, comes over to make the tackle.
This is I tell you, Danville is a good blocking team.
Well, Jim Kaiser told me their strength is up front in the trenches. A great offensive line, a great blocking scheme.
Well, you know, when you're blitzing linebackers, there is no inside-out pursuit. So when you cut back like you saw in that play right there, that's one of the gambles you have to take.
Let's take a timeout. We'll take time. Or actually, let's hold it here. They're actually going to measure. So let's keep it right here. Hilkert, 6 carries and 33 yards in this ball game already. They like running clock. It's about ball control. Jim Kaiser talked about some of the strengths of this football team. Ball control offensively, a key up front, and certainly defensively feels good about his front 7 guys. Yeah. It really does.
Now, you know, early on in this game, this is unfolding very similar to the South Williamsport game. If you remember, South Williamsport took the opening kickoff, drove the ball down the field, but came up empty. I think they fumbled the ball or something happened.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 3. Danville trying to get in early in this District 4 AAA semifinal. Riley up under center. On 1st and goal at the 3. Hilkert bounces to the outside, cuts back in, goal line, touchdown. Danville, Ironman strike first, a 70-yard drive and a 3-yard run.
Yeah, I'll tell you that on that play right there, there was a missed tackle in the backfield. They almost threw him for a loss. He broke through the tackle and took it into the end zone. So nice opening drive for the Danville Ironmen. And let's look at a replay here. We'll see the touchdown. You'll see the missed tackle right there. And he's into the end zone.
Here comes Peyton Riley. The quarterback is their kicker and punter. Kick is up. He's been good this year. And the kick by the sophomore is good. We'll take a timeout. 7:01 left first period. Ironman on top of Sock. 7-0. You're listening and watching to WebWeeklyLive.com.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim,
Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport, biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Well, it was an impressive 70-yard drive and a 3-yard run. So, you talk about Trent Hilkert, 7 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. He scored from 3 yards out. And now Peyton Riley kicks it back to the Lancers. Newton and Williams are deep. He'll squib it. Williams is going to get a chance to come up, pick it up. In about the 15, Williams to the outside. If he can turn that corner, might have some room. Gets over the 20 and out to the 25. Gets bounced out there at about the 27-yard line. And Sock sets up first down and 10. Peyton Persing comes over to make the tackle. Here's Sock offensively up front. And the guy that makes it go is Connor Watkins. But there's the offensive line. Cray McCracken, the All-State candidate, has done a great job. They've been running over him all year. You've got Kavanaugh. He needs a couple of carries for 1,000 yards. Williams is their go-to playmaker. And there's Danville defensively, and they are very good up front. By the way, Mowry and Fosnot will switch and flip-flop between the line and linebacker. They go to Kavanaugh off that left side, not much. Boy, this is a key early. Jim Kaiser told me last night the key is to take away all the weapons. Don't over-pursue, play your position, don't get carried away. You get caught up in a mismatch, and that's how Loyalsock burns you.
Well, you know, and this is a critical situation here for Loyalsock because you got to answer when a team drives on you like that.
Watkins gives it away. Williams for a first down. Good run out over the 38 to about the 40-yard line. And a first down run by Marcus Williams. I'd give him a lot of touches. Jared Mowry, defensive end, comes over to make the tackle for the Ironman. Here come the Lancers trying to answer. Mowry 6'1", 225 and a junior. This is a young Ironman team. They're going to be loaded next year. Play action. Watkins. Flag comes out. Throw to the outside. Williams can't corral it and make the catch inside Ironman territory at about the 48-yard line. I think it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Lancers, and that's going to move you back 5 yards. And that doesn't help when you're in a situation where you really need to answer. It's just going to make a first down and 15, and this is a good defense you have out of Danville here, and it's going to be really tough to pick up yardage from there. Although that last pass was a well-thrown pass, the receiver just got his hands crossed up and didn't bring it in, but it didn't matter. It'd be brought back in. Wait, they're waving it off. I think they waved the flag off. I don't know what it was all about, but they waved it off.
Result of the play will bring up 2nd and 10.
Oh, okay. That was a legal formation is what they're going to call.
All right, 2nd down and 10. That's Kavanaugh off that handoff and nothing doing. To the outside, trying to sweep him. He loses back to the 30-yard line. Great pursuit, Ironman. Darian Yeager comes over the nose guard. Yeager's had a huge year. He's got 4 sacks and 17, now 18 tackles for losses on the season.
Now, you got some good blocks there, but the man did a good job of holding the edge, the defender, and he never had a chance.
3rd down, 16. Watkins out of the gun. Scrambles. Pursuit coming. Backside pressure. That from Fosnot. Throws to the outside, incomplete. Preston Fosnot was coming after him. Fosnot is the strong side linebacker, 65, 6', 209, another sophomore, and he's had a big year. He's got 14 tackles for losses. And this is an impressive Danville team defensively up front. And Jim Kaiserfield, part of his strength. And that's one thing they've got to do. They want to keep Watkins not feeling real comfortable back there. And they're going to have to punt it away.
Watkins could have run that ball and picked up some yardage, but he would have not gotten the first down.
Derek G kicks it back. Persing turns on the dead run, has running room to the 30, 35. It gets belted at about the 38-yard line. Good hit that time for the Loyalsock Lancers. Ryan Ritter comes over to make the tackle. He's a backup running back, backup defensive back, number 21. Good hit by Ryan Ritter, who ironically, his parents are from Danville. How about that?
Out to the
Game of the week brought to you by Harder Sporting Goods and the Play to Win halftime show. Play to Win Harder Sporting Goods halftime show coming up. Naheem Davis is the player that's down. Davis has been playing some of the best football of any Lancer in recent games, and he would be a key. You don't want to lose a guy like Davis, that's for sure.
I'll tell you what, he took a shot. He took a shot. He got blindsided. It was a good block, but he was blindsided on the block, and he really got nailed.
Both teams kneeling down. We'll see if we want to go for a timeout, but Naheem Davis is the player that's down. Why don't we take at least a 30, Mike, and we'll keep an eye if we need to take the 60. 7-0 Danville, 5:10 left first period. WebbWeeklyLive.com. This is the Rennie Rodarmel All-State Game of the Week. Well, that is a good sign. Naheem Davis coming out under his own power as he runs to the sideline.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to be all right. I'm surprised. He really took a shot.
Davis going to shake it off. But, yeah, you're right. You get those kickoffs, somebody coming at you full speed, and that's what happened there. All right, here comes Danville. First down and 10. Persing, top of the screen. They split the backs this time. And up under center is Riley. Gives it away to the outside. Running that football. That's Feldman. A good run of nearly 9 yards out to near the 49-yard line. And that tackle, Derek G., and it says something with the safeties making all the tackles.
Yeah, but there was a couple of missed tackles before that. Could be that just a running back just outplayed him in that situation, but Loyalsock's got to tackle better than that.
Here comes Riley, second down and 1 after a 9-yard gain. They're picking up big chunks of yardage early with a 7-0 Danville lead. Riley, that's Hilkert to the outside, 6'3", 215 over the 50, first down. And he's going to be out to about the 47-yard line. Melito again has been getting a lot of tackles. But you know, one of the big things, they've been running away from Hunter Webb. Hunter Webb came in to this game with 122 tackles on the season. And he's the leading tackler in District 4, but Melito's right behind him.
Well, when you're in a situation like this, you've got to fill gaps. Melito was the backer that did not blitz on that play. Did a great job of inside-out pursuit and making that tackle.
They come out of that power eye. They're going to toss it right side. Feldman, he's good on the sweep. Runs to the outside, out to the 45-yard line. And he's going to be hit, knocked down there. That is Hunter Webb that comes over to make the tackle. Hunter Webb, 6'2", about 200 pounds. And he was around 210 at the outset of the season, but he's also getting some looks. He was down at Temple a week ago.
That was a nice tackle by him. He did a good job. He was on a blitz, came off the edge, and stayed with the runner and got him inside out and not in a good shot, but held on and pulled him down.
Second down, 8. They put a man in motion. Feldman, toss left side, good run. That time Hilkert for the first down over the 40, diving across the 35 to the 32-yard line. And another first down run. That time Fischetti, the other linebacker, comes over for the Loyalsock Lancers to make that tackle. Not fancy, but boy, I'll tell you, Jim Kaiser said best team outside of Southern we played with Southside. He really felt South was his signature win. You called it right, Big. Talked to him about that this week. Persing near side, they put a man in motion. They come with that counter. They give it to the right side to Feldman to the 30 and maybe the 29-yard line.
And boy, I tell you, they're just a hair too quick for the Lancers right now. Another semi-missed tackle. It may have been a good penetration. It was a defensive lineman and a good one in Craig McCracken.
And that time, Naheem Davis, who's back in the game. Good to see that after getting shaken up on that kick, is back to make the tackle. 2nd down and 6. They've got Persing, top of the screen. In the slot is Shane Kozik. They list him as tight end, but he is one of their top receivers. Feldman in motion. Sweep right. Off the toss, Hilkert. To the outside, running outside the 30 down to the 25. And I'll tell you what, they may set it down close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it is going to go right on the 20-yard line.
And Davis comes over to make another tackle. And they're just moving people off the ball to start this game.
Exactly. Watch the line of scrimmage. You're getting a good push off the ball, and the defenders are just aren't getting up in there.
And Loyalsock's going to take a timeout. Looks like they may need one. We'll take time. 2:13 left in a quick first period. This is the Rennie Rodomel All-State Game of the Week. 7-0 Danville, the Ironmen on the march. We'll be right back. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And, of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. Here come the Ironmen, 2:13 to play first period. On the march, up 7. Driving into Loyalsock territory, first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. That man in motion was Feldman. They came with a little counter to the inside that time, almost a counter option, because they talked about coming off that wing, and that time, we'll see. Did Riley may have held on to that bar? Did he hand it away?
They both hung on to it and still picked up yardage. Some bad news for the Lancers right now. Naeem Davis is on the sideline, and he does not look good. Right now the trainers are down talking with him, and it looks like he's not 100%.
2nd down 8. Handing it to the outside, Hilkert again, this time pulled down. And a good defensive hit by Hunter Webb. As Webb keeping an eye on Hilkert as he got down close to the 15, down to about the 16-yard line.
Webb did a good job of scraping on that pitch and got to the outside. Had enough speed to get to Hilkert before he could turn upfield and get his legs moving. So a nice play by Hunter Webb. And you're looking now, this is the best opportunity that the Lancers have had. It's a 3rd and long. It's about 6 yards. But it is 4-down territory.
So they bring Cease into the ball game. Eric Cease is the wing back of the right side. They split the backs. They'd come out earlier in a power eye. Off the play action fake. Riley puts it up into the end zone. Touchdown, Kozik. On a 15-yard scoring strike. A great throw that time by Peyton Riley. And Shane Kozik has caught another touchdown, his 5th of the season. He's their leading receiver. And with 50 seconds left until the end of this first period. Ironman up 13-0.
And here's a replay. It's a crossing pattern. They bring the tight end from the backside across the middle. Again, linebackers are firing, and he had a man going to the corner and just ran underneath him, and easy touchdown.
And the kick is up and good by Riley. Timeout. 50 seconds left in the first. Ironman shutting out Loyalsock, 14-0.
Seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, take out, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza.
Well, that was an impressive 61-yard drive. They put a 70-yard drive in earlier. Danville, 2 possessions, 2 scores. And they're up in this ball game 14-0. You're listening live at WebbWeeklyLive.com. And you'll be able to watch it at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. And from then on at Webb Weekly Live, as they squib it, Loyalsock picks up the loose ball inside the 30, down around the 25-yard line. And they don't get anything out of there. Picked up that time. Mike Stopper had it. Shane Kozik had caught the touchdown pass. Comes over to make that tackle. Kozik on play action on a great throw that time, but Peyton Riley, who threw his 10th touchdown pass of the year.
That was a good job by the coaching staff that's upstairs. The last kickoff, it went down the field and hit short, and the man left it go by him, and it's a free ball at that point. And luckily, Williams picked it up, but you got to cover that ball.
Okay, here we go. Melito is in the backfield at fullback. They put Williams in motion, and now a whistle. And we'll see if we're going to see if somebody's may have started early. It might be a false start against the Loyalsock Lancers.
Yeah, that's
going to be.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And boy, you're shooting yourself in the foot right now.
No doubt, Loyalsock down 14-0 early. They look like a different team, but remember, the run-oriented South Williamsport Mounties nearly shut this team out this year.
Exactly, and that's what I was thinking, Gary, is this is unfolding very similar to that game, only Danville finishes.
Off the option fake, Watkins trying to pull it down the line off the option, keeps it, and is knocked down. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. Gannon Feldman comes over to make the tackle, among other. Ironman down in there on that play. Good defensive hit that time.
Well, you know, that was a Cole Cavanaugh was the pitch man. They got too deep in the backfield. And good job by the Ironman defense. They scraped down the line of scrimmage, had both the quarterback and the pitch man covered.
This time they give it away. That time nothing doing. Try to go to Cavanaugh. He gets belted and may have gotten to the line of scrimmage. That is about it. Darian Yeager is there, and also Ken Cooper, the linebacker, comes over to make the tackle. The Ironman defensively so strong up front on both the offense and defensive line, and that is it. That's the end of the first period. We'll take time out. All Danville. They lead 14-0 in the District 4 AAA semifinal. You're listening live to WebbWeeklyLive.com. Rainey Road Armor is all about service. I know you've told me that for a long time. 8 out of 10 policy reviews your people do save people money. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah, we're really proud of that. And I think the biggest problem we have is getting people in here. They have a negative attitude and think that we're trying to sell them something. Keep in mind, a review is set up for one purpose. Make sure you have all the appropriate discounts. Make sure you're getting the best protection at the best possible price.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
Ed Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, Bay Mayor Ben Reichley, our Rennie Road Armel All-State game on Cable Sports. Danville, total dominance early, 131-1 in total offense in the first quarter of this game. Sock with the ball, faced with a 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Kavanaugh back to pass over the middle. Hunter Webb the catch and a first down. Over the 40 and out to the 43. Good strike that time with a young sophomore and a good catch by Webb.
And a good job blocking up front by the Montoursville line. They gave the quarterback time to throw the ball downfield. Hunter Webb, nice pattern, came underneath the secondary, deeper than the linebackers, and he caught a strike.
Here comes Sock, hurry up offense. They give it away to Kavanaugh. He gets belted. That time, Jared Mowry, the defensive end, 51, comes over to make that tackle. He may have gotten a yard, and that's about it. 14-0. Touchdown pass a moment ago from 15 yards out to Kozik on a throw from Riley, and a 3-yard run earlier by Hilkert. Second down, 9. Sock on the march, moving from right to left. They give it away to Kavanaugh to the 50. Stutter steps and gets belted by Mowry. Dives ahead. The second effort got him close to a first down. That's a great run by our Price Optical athlete of this past week.
I'll tell you, Kavanaugh shows what he can do when you give him some room. But the best part of that was he was hit short of the first down marker, as you mentioned, Gary, by 2 players and fought through and got to first down. That's a good run.
And I think Jared Mowry got the bad part of that. He is clearly hurt. He got nailed in the shoulder, doesn't want to come out of the game, and now they're going to take him out, an official timeout. Jared Mowry, defensive end, had a great hit, and then the second effort by Kavanaugh, 6'1", 225, and a junior, but clearly hold on to the shoulder. Referee made sure he comes out of there. First down and 10. Out of the gun, Kavanaugh, Sock in the march in Danville territory. Kavanaugh back to pass. Pressure coming, eludes the rush, puts it out here in the flat, knocked down that time. Peyton Persing eyeing a ball meant for Hunter Webb, nearly had a shot at a pick.
Hunter Webb couldn't see, but underneath he had Williams wide open. They had double coverage down deep, and Williams came across the field, and he just didn't pick up the man coming across.
Second down, 10. Kavanaugh, they've got double wide this side. They've got Ross out here with Hunter Webb in the slot. Top of the screen, Williams. Kavanaugh, that's Williams rather. He's got the football and a great run across the 30 and diving out, drove out the 26-yard line. That time Williams was not in that familiar spot. To the wide out spot is a slot. They have Brock Hepler out to the right side. A 20-yard run by Williams. First down at 10. Sock on the march at the Danville 26-yard line. Give it away to Kavanaugh off the right side. Great move, great cut, spins and dives down to the 10 and near the 8-yard line. Cole Kavanaugh running like a guy possessed as Sock tries to answer Danville and get on the board. Kozik makes a tackle.
And I'll tell you what, take a look at this replay. This going to a 2-man backfield is a good adjustment by the coaching staff of Loyalsock.
Back to live action. They give it to the outside, Williams. He's going to cut back. Turn all the way around to the right side and dive ahead inside the 10. He is down to about the 8-yard line. And now a flag comes out late. Getting up slowly for the Danville Ironman, 59, Darian Yeager, the nose guard, got up slowly.
This is a critical call here. It's going to be a personal foul.
Personal foul against Sock.
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, you drive inside the 10-yard line, personal foul, that brings it way back. Yeah, that's tough against the Loyalsock Lancers.
Second down.
I think they looked at Dylan Armson, 70. That ball's going to come back to the 24-yard line. It brings up second down in about 23. Sock trails early, 14-0. WebbWeeklyLive.com. You'll be able to watch the game Saturday morning on at WebbWeeklyLive.com. And then Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190. And Sock moving out early that time. And again, we've got a false start against Loyalsock.
False start. Yeah. All against the Lancers.
Yeah, I didn't see the penalty on the personal foul, but this one here on top of the personal foul, I mean, this is just...
Sock's coming unraveled. They just lost 20 yards from where they were at the 8-yard line. And you're back here at the 28. Second down at the 28-yard line. Cavanaugh out of the gun. Back to pass. Good protection. Now Heat's coming. Now he goes down. The ball comes out. A shot at it that time with the nose guard, Yeager, and Danville got it. Darian Yeager, the nose guard, picked it up.
No, he didn't pick it up. What happened, he pulled it out of the man's hands. The officials did not see. I thought Loyalsock had that ball. He reached in.
Let's take a see if we can see a better look at Yeager. And Darian Yeager, they avoid the rush.
Now watch on the fumble who's on it first. Right there.
That's a great job by Yeager. That's a good shot from up top. And Yeager just stole that ball away because Sock clearly did not have possession, and it was Yeager that jumped on the ball. There was a flag at the tail end of the play, and the Loyalsock Lancers, who had been down at the 8, started going back the other way. And now a flag against the Danville Ironmen.
Going to be a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Danville Ironmen.
That's a huge break. Sock gets inside the 10, down to the 8. They shoot themselves in the foot with a personal foul, then a false start, then they fumble. Danville luckily doesn't have it here at midfield where the ball would have been. They're going to toss left side. Try to go to Hilkert. That time, nothing doing. Good hit and a good stop by the Lancers. Carr Barone gets off that pile, and Alec Little comes over. Melito also there. Good hit to the right side. Right now, Sock's got to find an answer to stop the running game for Danville.
Well, Carr Barone did a very good job. Nice tackle, hit the man, and that's where you got to hit him. He can run the ball. You hit him at the hips, take his hips away, and you got him stopped.
They've got Feldman and Hilkert in the backfield. Riley up under center. On 2nd down and 8. Sock getting a little jumpy, and I think they jumped offside.
But this is really getting pathetic here for the Lancers.
And now a 5-yard penalty against Sock. It's going to be 2nd down and 3, 2nd and short. This gives Jim Kaiser some other opportunities because they've thrown the ball well off that play-action pass.
And you know, you had a nice play on 1st down, and then you get the penalty, and all of a sudden it's 2nd down.
Loyalsock down with 5 penalties in this ball game. 2nd down, 3. They're down 14-0. Riley up under center. They go straight ahead. That time going to be Feldman. And Feldman had the football. Gannon Feldman, 5'9", 184. Jim Kaiser picked him as the impact player. He says not only is he a 1,000-yard rusher, but he's one heck of a blocker for Hilkert.
Marcus Williams made that tackle.
41-yard line.
1st down and 10 for Danville. On the march. We mentioned a young Danville team. There are sophomores and juniors all over the place in this club. They're going to bring almost everybody back next year. Hilkert is a senior. He'll be going to the Division I level next year. That's Hilkert straight ahead. Got about 2 or 3 on that play. Out to near the 45-yard line. And Sock coming up off that pile for the Loyalsock Lancers. Hunter Webb is right in the thick of it along with Don Fischetti.
4-yard gain.
All right, you got a good 2nd down call here.
Hilkert right now, babe, 12 carries and 56 yards and a touchdown. Feldman 6 for 37. So the 1-2 Blanchard Davis, Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside punch working tonight for the Ironmen. 2nd down, 6. Danville takes time out. Jim Kaiser's going to talk about it. We'll take time, 7:47 until halftime. Rennie Road Armor Allstate, game of the week. Sock down to Danville. The Ironmen on top, 14-0.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, and Ben Reichley back here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Chilly night for football. Weekend 11, the postseason underway. District 4 AAA semifinal. Danville Ironmen impressive tonight. They're up 14-0. Second down 6. Split backs, Feldman and Hilkert. 2,000-yard rushers. They put Feldman in motion. They come to the right side, give it away to Hilkert, and Dom Fischetti comes over to make the tackle. Barone got the penetration, Fischetti got the tackle, and may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Well, you know, the Loyalsock Lancer defense is getting better. They need a stop here. They need to get the ball back, and it's too bad they couldn't drive that last one into the end zone. They'd only be down by 7 points, but they've really slowed down this offense for Danville.
And third down and 6. Remember the young sophomore quarterback, Riley, 3 out of 3, 40 yards and a touchdown. Here they are at third down. Riley, play action, off the fake, rolling out. It's got a man out there, incomplete. That time, tried to come back to Shane Kozik, who caught the touchdown pass. And it brings up fourth down at about 6. And for the first time tonight, Peyton Riley is going to have to punt it away.
Hunter Webb that time did a good job. He hurried the quarterback, and the quarterback almost threw an incompletion. That ball pops up in the air like that. Boy, you're chancing the secondary getting underneath it.
Peyton Riley, 35.5 per punt. His long 48. He's hit 8 inside the 20. Not this time. It's going to bounce and be fielded. Danville's going to touch it and down it at about the 22-yard line off a 34-yard punt. And Sock's going to set up first down and 10. Game of the week brought to you by Auto Trim Design, Joan Kennedy and the gang, Legion Road, Muncie. And I'm telling you, you want a great view of your business commercially. They can wrap any truck, any vehicle. It's impressive. They do banners. They do decals for football helmets. Auto Trim Design. They have been busy. Legion Road, Muncie, right behind Lesser Lumber. First down and 10. Sock, only 6:54 left. A quick first half. It has been all Danville. Cole Cavanaugh back in the gun. They're going to hand it away to Marcus Williams. Williams is their big game breaker. Bounces off a tackle of the 30, 35, 40. Williams is going to take it back. There's a flag down, and Williams goes the distance, but I believe it's coming back, probably a hold. Boy, that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Ben Reichley, you were down there in the field. Let's go down to Ben. You clearly saw a hole down there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on number 51, but I'll tell you what, that's, Loyalsock has just not shot themselves in the foot, shot themselves in both feet this first half here, and they're going to have to pull it together here. They're in this game at 14-0, but I'll tell you what, this isn't the same Loyalsock team we saw last week.
No question about that. That was an 81-yard run by Marcus Williams. It is all for naught and comes back, and now the penalty really backs them up, and now they're going to have the football all the way back at their own 14-yard line. Wow.
Boy, I'll tell you, it is the Loyalsock. They've made good adjustments. I mean, they go with in the backfield with dual backs, and that seemed to make a big difference in the running game, and they're moving the ball, but they're shooting themselves, as Ben said, in both feet.
Here comes Kavanaugh off the option pitch. He's going to keep it 20-25 and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That time, the linebacker came up, took the pitch man. Kavanaugh turned it up and held on to the football, and a good run that time. And I should say Connor Watkins, the QB, held on to the football, thought about pitching it to Watkins, or to Kavanaugh, and held on to the ball. It's cold up here.
It's cold up here, and this game's cold.
2nd down 7, Watkins. This time gives it away to Williams. Williams, a good quick start to the 30, 35, 40, and out to the 41. And a first down run. Solid running by Marcus Williams. Ken Cooper, the linebacker, makes the tackle. I'd give him a lot of touches.
I tell you, you're starting to see a little momentum change here. I mean, it's been overdue, because if they would have just eliminated a couple of mistakes, you may have seen a momentum change sooner, but you're starting to see some good movement.
This time they give it to Kavanaugh. He gets eaten alive for a yard loss. And Danville wait for number 25. Great big hit up front coming off that pile. Jared Mowry was there, and also good defensive hit that time, 65, Preston Fosnot. Fosnot and Mowry as they come out of that 3-5. And Fosnot tonight, you talk about Fosnot and Mowry at times flip-flop between linebacker and down lineman throughout the year and throughout a ball game. That time Kavanaugh off the handoff to the right side over the 40 out to the 42-yard line, still out of the gun. Ken Cooper comes over to make that tackle.
That time, 2 good defensive plays back-to-back by the defensive line.
Cole Kavanaugh tackled on the play by number 65.
But this here is going to be a pass play, and let's see where they have. Marcus Williams will go out as a receiver.
Yeah, it's going to be the slot, top of the screen. They got Hepler to the wide side. That time out of the gun, over the middle. That ball is incomplete. Coming with a hurry-up offense, they really didn't look to be set. And that time, Williams was the intended receiver, tried to get him at a little bit of a seam, and they had all kind of Ironman defensive backs all around him, and he just missed him. And they're going to have to punt it away, and Derek G steps back in.
It looked like Williams lined up in the backfield, then moved out to the slot, and it looked like there may have been a little confusion there in that play. But I think they got to go shorter and quicker on those passes.
Here comes G. He's going to punt it this time away from Persing. And that ball's going to take a Danville bounce back to the 27. And they're going to set up first down and 10. Ironman have it again. Only a 29-yard punt. And here comes Riley and company. And Game of the Week brought to you by Alvarado Construction. John Alvarado, his crew, 50-plus years in the region. Extensive build and design commercially, and now they're doing great residential builds, great architectural design, and they're also doing the KISS FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover. And our 5 finalists today in KISS FM were announced. And now John's going out to all the houses this weekend to find out which one next week will be the big winner. Off the pitch, nothing doing that time. Good hit. They tried to go to Feldman that time, and
well, right now the momentum. Loyalsock is playing the better football right now, and but they're getting nothing out of it.
Well, anytime you have all those penalties and you're inside the 10 and you're down at the 8, you get a personal foul and a false start, and then you fumble. They had a golden opportunity to at least make it a 1-touchdown game. 2nd down 9. They bring Persing to the near side. They come out of the power eye this time, the power eye right. Behind the blockers, Feldman to the outside off that right side over the 25, diving ahead to the 27-yard line. Sam Newton and Hunter Webb come over to knock him out to make that tackle.
Well, Cole Kavanaugh got good penetration and forced him back into the backfield. So you got another 3rd down play here. You need a stop. Put him into a punt, and you still have 4 minutes before the end of this quarter to try to get something on the board.
They're down about 6. 14-0. Danville on top in this game. 4:07 until halftime. Rennie Road Armel All-State game. You're listening tonight live at WebbWeeklyLive.com. And by the way, you'll be able to watch this game starting at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and from that time on at WebWeeklyLive.com. Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190. Ironman, Jim Kaiser, they want to talk about it. 4:07 until halftime. We'll be right back. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receivers gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Well, we are back at Robbins Stadium. Danville on top of Loyalsock, 14-0. Cable Sports in our 30th season. With our TV Game of the Week, you're listening to WebWeeklyLive.com tonight. You'll be able to see it starting at 10 tomorrow morning, Saturday. 14-0 score in this ball game. They're coming. They started the game out of that power eye look. Riley off the keeper to the outside, to the left, and he dives ahead of the 35, and Peyton Riley to about the 36, 37-yard line. Tackled by Dom Fischetti. Comes over to make the hit. Scores we had, Williamsport is up now in their ball game, 27-7 in the game over Hazleton. That in 6A District 4 action. South is up on Mount Carmel 20-0. Montoursville 17-0 over Lewisburg, and other games tonight in the PIAA.
All right, right now they got the stop.
And now it's 4th and 4. And boy, a ball kick by Riley straight up in the air. It takes a sock bounce and finally down that time by Kozik at the 45-yard line. A 10-yard punt. How about that? And Loyalsock buys a break if they're going to come back and try to get back in this game down 2 touchdowns.
All right, this is an opportunity.
Game of the Week brought to you by Jim Moff and the gang, Moff and Associates, and MoffanAssociates.com, retirement income planning for Central Pennsylvania. Jim's been at it 32 years. Financial independence tomorrow. He can do it for you. Moff and Associates. First down and 10. Watkins, the young sophomore QB, back to pass. He's going to set the run to the outside of the left. 40, 45. Diving ahead, I should say, to near the 30-yard line. And there's another flag down, and that would seem to be in holding territory. Man.
Wow.
You can't bite you talk about shooting yourself in the foot all night long, and they've done that. Sock fans aren't happy, can hear them.
Well, you know, it's hard to see a hold when you're watching a football game. Now, you and I have watched a lot of football over the last 30 years, and it's hard for us to see holds on the inside. So, you know, you got to assume, all right, if you're smart, you got to assume that it happened.
Here comes Connor Watkins. 7 penalties, 50 yards. Watkins out of the gun. Williams to the outside. Makes one man miss and then gets belted that time on a hit by Gannon Feldman, number 12. And gets bounced out of bounds.
I don't know who got belted there. And Williams put a pretty good lick on Feldman, too.
There's no doubt he put a hit back on him. Connor Watkins came into this ball game running for 439 yards, a 5-yard clip. He has thrown for 1468 coming in. Off the play action, back to pass. Watkins sacked all the way back to the 30, and Preston Fosnot, the strong side linebacker, number 65. And that is another big sack for this club that came in as a team with 22 on the season.
Yeah,
Wow.
right now you're at 230, and you're in deep trouble.
Off the play action, you're watching that replay, and boy, I'll tell you, great penetration that time by not only Darian Yeager, but great penetration by the guy named Fosnot that made that tackle. They give it away to Williams, trying to run past people, breaks a tackle, runs to the right side. Williams is going to lose yardage back to the 25. Wow. Ken Cooper's the guy that finally brought him down. Danville's getting all kind of penetration right now. Just when you think Loyalsock has some momentum, they're playing good football, and they start to shoot themselves in the foot. Danville takes timeout. We'll take another timeout. 1:54 until halftime. Sock down 14 to the Ironman. We'll be back. You're watching and listening tonight on WebWeeklyLive.com. You know, I'm sitting here in my own booth. That's right. They've given me my own booth here at Macetto's Deli and Six-Pack, Kenwood Avenue. I'm here every week because they have the best homemade soups and deli sandwiches in the region. And now, home-style breakfast, 6 to 10 weekdays, Saturdays 7 to 11, great desserts, great salads, and the Friday night football dinner special. They sell it out. Don't miss it. Whatever you do, check it out for the best in Central PA, Macetto's, Old Lycoming Township.
Son, it's time to learn how to change a tire. Let's see. I know what's in here. Oh, here we go. Then you want the, no, maybe that's what this is for. Oh, listen, come on. Are you getting any of this?
Dad, I sent our GPS location to AAA 20 minutes ago.
Really?
You gave me a AAA card, remember?
You trust AAA with your car. Now let AAA Travel handle your vacation plan. Don't go to strangers. Go to AAA Travel. 4th down and 38. Loyalsock Lancers. Watkins was sacked. Williams thrown for another 5-6 yard loss. And now G is going to punt it back to Danville. Peyton Persing at the 35, 40. Hops over a man at the 45 and dives ahead to the 47, and a flag comes out. On a pretty good run back, 38-yard punt, and it may be a block in the back against Danville on the return.
It is going to be a block in the back, and the coaching staff down here is talking with the official. They thought there was a personal foul down here in the sideline, which would have gone against Danville. No call, though.
I mean, as bad as it's been for Sock in the first half of the game, the way you're going to have to go to halftime, you're only down 14.
Right.
And Sock is a big play team. Danville has yet to give up anything big. And it's going to be a lopsided stat sheet that Leshy's putting together out here right now. Remember, after that first period, it was 130-1. 1 yard in the first quarter is what Loyalsock had.
And Loyalsock just took a big sack there in that last possession.
They've got 1st down and 20, 34-yard line. They'll give it off to their money man, Hilkert, dives ahead to about the 38, maybe the 39. And off that left-hand side.
No
that time
timeouts left.
Fischetti makes a tackle.
No timeout left for Danville, so they've got to quickly get in and out of the huddle.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
2nd down, about 6. Backfield, the 2,000-yard backs. And Feldman to the right side. Off that play-action fake, Riley back to pass, incomplete. Trying to go to Shane Kozik and got the touchdown. He's been their leading receiver on the year. He's got 25 on the season and caught a 15-yarder for a touchdown earlier.
All right, you're in a 3rd down play now. I would say this is definitely going to be some kind of a passing play. Well, you know, this team runs the ball so well, too. But they've got to get a 1st down here, stop the clock, and get another opportunity. 1:13 to go, no timeouts left.
3rd down and 6, different look for the Ironmen. They go trips left side. They put Hilkert out there. They threw a little shovel pass. That ball was actually
that's a penalty.
That's going to be an illegal receiver.
Yeah.
It was caught. The initial thing you want to do is drop it, but when they throw it right in your hands, that time number 51 on the offensive line, Jared Mowry's the guy that caught the ball in a little shovel pass, and it went right to the lineman who caught it. And should have dropped it, would have been an incomplete pass, and a legal receiver that time against Danville with 1:05 left And coming up, the Harders Play to Win halftime show, and Bay Mare's answer to who is he and where is he now.
Now, I'm not sure, but that's usually a loss of down. But there's so many rules now between the high school, the college, and the pros. I may be wrong on that.
Remember the other games tonight. Montoursville shutting out Lewisburg at home, 17-0. South Williamsport, they are for real, trying to win their 10th. And they're right now shutting out Mount Carmel 20-0 in the first half. And the Millionaires, we know they're for real. And 6A tonight, they're up 27-7 first half over Hazleton. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a 5-yard penalty, loss of down.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with an update. Ben, what do you see down there?
Well, it looks like they're calling an illegal touch, and I agree with you, Babe. The rule changes, the adjustments between pro, college, and high school here, but I believe they're trying to. I think Loyalsock coaches are lobbying for a 4th down.
I think they got it.
Yeah, and again, you got to check the rules, but it was an illegal touch. And one thing, Loyalsock's in this game. And if you're going to play bad football, you better play it in the first half, because then you got a chance to adjust in the second half. But Loyalsock has had some success moving the ball against this Danville defense. They've just got the penalty. So there is some positives on the Loyalsock side.
Yeah, no doubt. You're moving down to cut it to a 1-touchdown game. You get down, you've got a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Personal foul sets him back. False start, then a fumble as Watkins got sacked. That stopped a drive. And then, of course, they've had a bunch of penalties on top of that. They've had 7 penalties. It will be loss of down.
Yep.
Penalty is a loss of down.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have to punt it back. And Danville's going to punt back. Cole Cavanaugh is going to be the deep back on punts along with Marcus Williams. And right now, Riley, remember Riley's last punt went only 10 yards straight up in the air, and then took a bounce back the other way with 1:05 left. And right now, Jim Kaiser's saying, guys, don't make any mistakes, because he knows how quickly Sock can put 6 in that end zone. Here comes Sock, trying to get a return. Riley kicks away. That ball takes a hop. Cavanaugh's going to have to watch it bounce. It'll stop at the 35-yard line down there, and Loyalsock stops the clock with 45 seconds, and a 33-yard punt trying to put one in here. Game of the week brought to you by Kiss 102.7, the 80s to now on the Crispin Show. And the home of the Extreme Kitchen Makeover. Our 5 finalists were named today, and Alvarado Construction will be talking to all the folks. We've got a party for them next week. Out of the 5 finalists, we'll know next week at this time who the big winner is, and the work will get underway next Friday. That'll be in November 11th. Penn State football tomorrow at Kiss FM at 6 with a pregame show. Iowa off the scramble. Watkins dives out to the 40-yard line with 37 on the clock.
Loyalsock's going to take a timeout.
And Sock has one more timeout to take.
Connor Watkins with the keeper off the right side.
And they'll take the timeout. If they get, next thing he's probably going to do is probably spike that football if they get a chance to get one more out. We'll take a quick timeout. 14-0 Danville. Don't go away. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Back to Ken Robbins Stadium. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear. Ben Reichley will talk to Ben right at the end of this half. Try to get down to talk to Justin Van Fleet, because they're going to have to get back to the drawing board. And here we go. 14-0. Or we may have Jim Kaiser at Danville coming the other way. Out of the gun. Back to pass. Watkins. Pressure coming. Look out. That time, the nose guard nearly had it. That ball's going to hang up, and Williams comes back and almost made a great catch, incomplete. Backside pressure was coming that time. Darian Yeager nearly caught Watkins, and then he threw a lame duck up in the air, and Williams made a great attempt to come back for the ball and just could not grab it, and the ball fell incomplete to stop the clock with 21.8 seconds left. 14-zip, you're down at second down. Watkins is 1 out of 6 for 21 yards.
Well, one thing you don't want to do here is turn the ball over. So that was almost a disaster there, but
they're down at 5. Yeah, anytime you have, they go draw look, they come to Williams. Williams had a little bit of a seam, and then he gets belted down. Big hit that time for the Danville Ironmen. Coming over to make the tackle is going to be Ken Cooper, number 53, and that will do it. That's it. That is the end of the first half. Danville's had their number when Sock had momentum. They shot themselves in the foot, broke it with penalties. And we're going to go out and talk to Jim Kaiser as Ben Reichley heading down. And I think Jim Kaiser got to be feeling pretty good. His 8th year as a head coach of the Danville Ironmen. 2,000-yard backs, a very good defensive line, good offensive line. And he's got a lot of young guys. Danville's going to be really tough the next couple of years. All right, Ben's getting ready, and let's go down, and as they look for, always have to get the coach. Let's go down to Ben with Jim Kaiser.
Coach, a first half where you had a game plan to run the ball and play defense, and the score shows it.
Yeah, so far, they got a lot of weapons, and they got a lot of fire coming out in the second half, I'm sure. I'm real proud of what our kids have done so far.
Are they doing anything you feel like you actually scouted for? You saw them, and it seems like you have every answer to every play they're running.
Well, they've made some mistakes early. That's helped us, but our kids have done what we've asked them to do. They're making sure that they take care of their assignments, and so far we're in good shape.
Coach, good luck the second half. Thanks. And Gary and Babe, you're seeing it from up there, an inspired Danville team, a somewhat uninspired Loyalsock team, but as we talked there, they're only 14 points down. They can right the ship. And, with that, though, they have to get it together because the penalties are killing them. Now, different types of crew. This is a Northern Tier crew, and, people see different things. But anyway, some of these holding penalties, once they start calling them, that's consistent. We just saw the World Series. If this is a strike, it's usually a strike the whole game. So, the offensive line for Loyalsock has to adjust. You're right, Gary.
No doubt. Thanks, Ben. We'll be back with you a little bit later at the tail end of halftime. 14-0. Loyalsock trails the Danville Ironmen at halftime. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State game. You're listening live now at WebWeeklyLive.com. And our first replay, and you can watch it starting at 10 a.m. Saturday, Sunday at 10, Monday at 7, Comcast 190. We'll be back from Loyalsock right after this timeout. Got it. Well, 38 years in the making, Rennie Road Armel All-State is #1 in Pennsylvania. They continue to evolve, and now John Grant has joined the company. Tell me more about your new role here at Rennie Road Armel.
I'm here as the benefits manager with my daughter Jennifer. We administer programs to local owners and businesses to help them maintain their employees by offering voluntary benefits that they can pick up, such as accident and disability. But one of the main things we're going to talk about today is our cancer program. As you know, in the country, 1 out of 2 males and 1 out of 3 females suffer with cancer, and our programs are made to supplement them. Talk about if they end up having a mammogram or a colonoscopy, that's paid for. Transportation paid for. But the big thing is their initial diagnosis, or if they have radiation and chemo, it pays $10,000 to them directly, that they don't have to pay to any other medical institution or any doctor. It goes directly to them to help offset their financial woes during this time of loss.
You've known them for more than 50-plus years in the Williamsport area. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services throughout Pennsylvania. Commercial builds from Starbucks to Panera and so much more. John Alvarado, now you're adding residential, and some of the finest homes are going to be built by you guys.
We've been doing residential design and construction work for about the last 4 years, partnered with a firm called Scholl's Design, who is a residential architectural firm, probably the premier firm in the country, have an extensive catalog of their designs, as well as we have the ability to do our own custom designs as well.
And remodeling, a rebuild of a house to change the look.
Yeah, both interior or exterior. We did the kitchen makeover last year with your crew.
Yeah, the Kiss FM kitchen makeover, what a success. Boy, that was a happy family in South Williamsport.
Great project, gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days. That was great. The exterior renovation work we've been doing has been everything from brick, stucco, stone, new facelifts for your home.
So, for a new build, commercial or now residential, make it Alvarado Construction for the finest in central Pennsylvania.
Welcome to the Harders Halftime Show. I'm Dennis. This is Scott from Harders Sporting Goods. At the beginning of the year, every team needs to raise funds. At Harders, they put the funds back in fundraising. You go to PABooster.com where you select some products and a design. We help you sell it, we bag it, we sort it, we drop it off with a check to your organization.
And you know, Dennis, what they can do with that check is you can come here to Harders Sporting Goods. We've been your baseball headquarters for years and years. And now, we'd like you to know that we're your headquarters for football and soccer and wrestling, any fall sport, winter sport, spring sport. We can take care of your needs. We're here at Harders Sporting Goods, and we're your hometown sporting goods store. Come see us at Harders Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
A 2007 Jersey Shore Bulldog who won 9 varsity letters in 2 varsity sports in his highly productive high school athletic career? Well, if you guessed Chris McCracken, you're correct. Chris was a 2-time All-West Branch Conference football offensive and defensive lineman, named the conference outstanding lineman and honorable mention All-State. He was a 4-year West Branch Conference undefeated heavyweight wrestler, winning every conference match with a pin. He was a PIAA state runner-up, losing in the state finals to future Olympic champion Kurt Angle. He attended Lock Haven University and Purdue University Graduate School. At Lock Haven, he was an All-American heavyweight boxer, and in 2001, he was a Pennsylvania Golden Glove semifinalist. Today, Chris and his wife Jennifer reside in Loyalsock Township and are the parents of outstanding Lancer linemen Cody and Cray McCracken. Chris McCracken, this week's Rennie Road Armo Allstate Insurance. Who is he and where is he now? We'll be right back after these messages with more of the Halftime Show.
Well, John Kennedy, you've been with us a lot of years here on Cable Sports, and now with Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Tell me about, now you're still doing real estate, but tell me about the new Auto Trim Design.
Yeah, I am still doing real estate with Fish, but I partnered up with Rennie Road Armo for Auto Trim Design, which is a building and equipment and designers and installers that can do pretty much anything. They can wrap something new for you, they can add on something new, they can change something new, and we're also in the sports line. We can do banners for schools, we can do decals for helmets, we can do pretty much anything here.
So bottom line is you want to get a new look for your business. Great way to market. They totally wrapping vehicles. It's amazing how they can wrap a building, for God's sakes, anything under the sun.
And our installer probably has. She's fantastic. She's one of the best in the area.
So when it comes to a new marketing plan or something cool, even you might want to even do it with your boat on the river, this is a way to get it wrapped and get it redone. Auto Trim Design. Auto Trim Designs can do it, and we are quick to turn around. Okay. And we have Saturday appointments as well. How do they get in touch with you? 570-546-8455, and we're on 530 Legion Road, right behind Lezer Lumber. Check it out today. Auto Trim Design. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Gary. Well, it's halftime, and I'm hungry. And, of course, when I see this man, I get real hungry. Chef Hosh is here of Chef Hosh and Catering. It's part of the halftime show. You do Penn State tailgate parties, but now you're going all catering this fall and this winter. New location, West 4th Street. And out of that mobile kitchen, you can do everything.
Yes, in the mobile kitchen, you're right, Gary. Some people see the mobile kitchen, and they know they're going to eat good tonight when they see our mobile kitchen pull up in their drive. And we do home parties. We do tailgates, like you said, Christmas parties, business parties, and our new location down here on 4th Street across from Petey Kurdick House. We have 3 rooms in there, 2 of them seating about 25 and the other one seats about 65. So a dinner party for 10 or maybe one for over 400. You can cover it all.
You can go informal like you're doing for my Army Navy party, or you can go real fancy.
Yep, we can go real fancy. Yep, we can do 5-course meals. Whatever you want to order and stuff. We don't have any set menus. We do what you want us to do.
Say he's the best. How do you get in touch with you?
570-850-9843. Chef Hoshin and Catering.
Check him out. Do it this fall. And we're back here on the Fairfield Auto Group halftime show with Rick Quigley, longtime GM at Fairfield, 30-plus years in this business. And I'll tell you, Rick, you guys continue to expand. We're down at the end of the county. You guys pretty much own it with the locations right here at the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180.
Well, that's right, Gary. We've got our Hyundai store across the street. We have Toyota right here, and behind me is Honda. And at the end of the cul-de-sac is going to be our brand-new BMW store, which we've already broken ground, and they're clearing that off right now as we speak.
Yeah, and that's bigger and better than ever, meaning you're selling a lot, meaning they want to put more cars here, and that's huge. A luxury model that people love.
Yeah, BMW has done very well, and their forecast for BMW is to do exceptionally well over the next few years. They've got a lot of new brands coming out, new models, and it's the only luxury brand in this market.
Great thing about it, too, you've got locations over this entire region of central PA, and one of the newest is down in Lewisburg, state-of-the-art facility for Chevy and Caddy.
Yeah, finished the Chevy Cadillac store last year, have a huge parking lot across the street, hold up to 500 cars, and doing very well with a great display there.
And the Kaiser boys have got a location in Danville in the Muncie area, Route 405. You've got the Dodge and you've got Jeep and everything there. And, of course, Fairfield Ford implements Ford at the Auto Mall with BMW moving here, and Volkswagen down there, too. And that's a great location.
It is a great location, and having Ford up the other end of the county certainly helps. We have both ends covered for our customers.
Rick, you're all over it. Let's get 30 more years coming for Fairfield.
That's what we're here for. Thanks.
Congratulations, and make it Fairfield for fair deals. Well, we're back. Carter's Play to Win halftime show. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear. Halftime 14-0. It has been all Danville tonight. Far cry from Loyalsock last week when they had Matursville's number 27-14, the final score. Danville set the tone early. 2 drives right off the bat of this game. 155 to 61 in total yards. Loyalsock had 1 yard in the first quarter of this ball game total offense. Riley 3 out of 5, 40 yards and a touchdown. Let's look at a River Valley Transit big play in the first half. I believe this is going to be the second touchdown. And Riley off the play action. It's going to go to Shane Kozik, his 5th touchdown catch of the year. And he's been tough. He's been their leading receiver this season. Enough of the pass to balance out the run of the 2,000-yard backs. Certainly between Hilkert and Feldman. Hilkert's got 16 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown. Feldman 6 for 37. Watkins is only 1 out of 6 passing for Sock, 21 yards. Kavanaugh's had it 7 for 30. Williams 7 for 45 yards. And Watkins has been sacked twice.
Well, the running game has hurt Loyalsock before. We saw it in the game against Loyalsock. Against South, excuse me. And it's affected them really badly in the first quarter, but they've settled things down. Now they're defeating themselves. They are playing some good football right now. Matter of fact, they're going toe-to-toe with Danville. In the second half, they've got to come out. They've got to clean up mistakes. They've got to get a little bit more physical, but I think they have a good attack right now against a very good defense of Danville, but I think they've got an answer right now if they can execute.
Yeah, they started making a move, but anytime you drive in, you've got a 1st and goal at the 8, and you get a personal foul, then you get a false start, then you fumble it away. They started going backwards. They've had 7 penalties in the first half and shot themselves, as Ben rightly said, not only in 1 foot, they shot themselves in 2 feet. The good point is, though, they're only down 2 touchdowns. Sock a big play team, but this is a very good Danville team. They're healthy, finally, playing good football. 2 good running backs, a good young quarterback, but a great offensive and defensive line. That has been the key, and Jim Kaiser, I think, felt pretty confident coming in. He's played well, and his club is up 14-0 at halftime. This is the Play to Win Harder Sporting Goods halftime show. You're watching the Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week. Ironman up 14-zip. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receivers gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport, biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
Loves clothes and her phone. Still willing to be seen with you in public, depending on the location. Jamie at 14 and you. Available for a limited time only. Don't wait to make the memories that will last a lifetime at Walt Disney World Resort, the place where dreams come true.
Now you can afford to celebrate your special moments at Walt Disney World Resort. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney to learn how.
Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com.
Cannot wait. Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with an update. I know that Justin Van Fleet took off on you. He didn't. I know he's got to get back with his team.
You know, but no, there's some frustration on the side. The interpretation on some of these penalties, and in fairness, we talked about it earlier though. But you know, they got to know if they're calling holding, they're calling holding now, and it's going to be tight. So. What adjustments Loyalsock makes, they do get the ball. So we'll see right off the bat what Loyalsock's made, adjustments they've made, and let's see what pays. They're only down 14-0. We must have said it a half dozen times. So they are still in this game.
Ben, let me ask you. Now, you had a chance to see them last week where I thought they did a great job establishing the run against Montoursville. They've got to have that consistency, maybe the run setting up the big play pass, right?
Well, I agree with Babe said earlier, though. Not the big pass. Get the 8-yarder, take what they're giving you and get momentum going, then throw a draw in there or throw a sweep to Williams in there. But take those 8-yard, 10-yard, 5-yard passes and get your momentum going because, you know, and then let your defense rest. And then see what Danville has here in the second half. But I would say play a little small ball first before you want to throw those long Darryl LaMonica to Warren Wells type passes.
How about what about Fred Bolitnikoff? How about that?
90%, if not more, of this audience has no idea who you're talking about.
You don't even remember. All right, 14-0 is our score. Of course, you know, I likened Tom Shea of Montoursville to Lance Allworth because they were number 19. Yeah. So I told Tom that, and then Tom said he went back and looked at it to have to look back at some old footage, and you Google Lance Allworth, you see some amazing footage of that great San Diego Chargers star.
I think Lance had the same haircut too, didn't he?
I think at the end of his career he did. At the end of his career he did. Yeah, it's speaking of Montoursville, last time we checked, they were up 17-0 over Lewisburg. Any other scores that we have? Williamsport at the half. If we can write that down. Williamsport at the half, what do we have? All right, halftime Williamsport, they are up 34-7 over Hazelden. Southside, last time we checked against Mount Carmel, it was 20-0 Mounties. out at Rodney Morgan Stadium. They're for real. And Jim Kaiser told me this week that South, outside of Southern Columbia, was the best football team they played. He was really impressed with how physical and tough they were in that running attack. That was early in the year, and South has gotten better.
And of course, you throw in there that Montoursville beat them. They beat South, so
Montoursville beat Danville.
Montoursville beat Danville.
That's right.
Danville beat South. And so that says a lot for South when you can come out of a game and say that was the second toughest game that you played. And unfortunately, in that double-A bracket with Southern Columbia there, it's going to be difficult for anybody else to show through because they've just cleaned house on everybody this year.
Well, we're ready to go. Peyton Riley kicking it back to Sock, and they need a big play to get back in it, get their momentum going. They've got Williams back deep along with Newton. They're going to squib it. They're going to kick it out of bounds. You're going to get the penalty. And one thing they're not going to do is give Williams the ball. Williams, by the way, you start talking about penalties, on a hold, had an 81-yard touchdown called back.
Right.
So we forgot to mention that on top of everything else.
Well, I don't know what this is with the squib kick. Maybe they don't have a kicker that can go deep. But I do know in that first kick, as I referred to in the first half, that they kicked a short kick and no one really jumped on it for Loyalsock. Maybe they're trying to take advantage of that, but ball's on the 35-yard line, good field position.
I know Jim Kaiser does not want to give up the big play. Off the option keeper, Watkins dives ahead to about the 40, somewhere around. They're got a pretty good spot on that. They're going to bring it out to about the 38-yard line. 38-yard line, that's going to be second down.
Fosnot with a good tackle for Danville.
Second down and about 7. They give it off that little sweep, this time left side to Williams, and he gets belted. It's going to be third down and long. And he did not turn the corner. Hilkert comes over to make the hit. Trent Hilkert, who's getting a lot of looks from some big schools. A lot of schools like Cornell and Colgate, Yale, Albany, even Bloom, taking a look at him. Well, although I think the other schools may have a better shot. Third down and 6. You've got two wide outs top of the screen in Hepler and Williams. Back to pass Kavanaugh. Throws underneath, the first down, and a good throw and catch by Gerald Ross.
Yep, there it is.
That's the play you want.
Yeah, there it is, Ben Rickley. That's that short pass. Take advantage of that situation. Get the first down. Keep the ball moving.
Here comes Sock. First down and 10 at midfield at the 50, down 14 in the third quarter. They're going to hand it away to Hunter Webb, and Hunter Webb gets batted down. Boy, I'd say he gets nailed back at the 48. They lose a couple of yards in the play. They're in the backfield right off the bat.
Yeah, they're going to lose. He got knocked backwards. They're going to lose maybe a yard at most. But you got to keep going with the things. They're trying to go with a dual backfield and keep Williams out of the receiver.
Second down, 10. Split backs out of the gun. It's going to be Connor Watkins off the scramble. Backside pressure. Watkins makes a man miss. 50-45. Diving for the chains and near a first down. Close to the 40. We'll see if he got there in a good scramble. That's one thing. Yes. Watkins running has been a big key in this football season for the Loyalsock Lancers. He averages 190 total yards a game and all-purpose yards.
And he had a good one-on-one, beat the man.
That time they give it away to Williams. And Marcus Williams has the first down to the 38. So Sock trying to take this first drive and come back in on the scoreboard for the first time in this ball game. Marcus Williams off the run, and Gannon Feldman made the tackle.
All right, they scripted plays. They're going off the ball quickly.
Sock of the hurry-up offense, down 14. 10:08 to play, third period.
This time you got Williams in the backfield.
Out of the gun, they give it away to Cole Cavanaugh. He's got a hole in a seam, and then they belled him as he got close to the 35 down the 34-yard line. It looked like he was going to go. That time Hilkert came over to make the tackle.
This is a very aggressive, active defense that Danville has. They swarm to the ball. You're better off going north and south, putting your shoulders down and picking up what you can in that situation.
Second down and 4. Williams squirts through to the 28 and then gets belted back. Danville recovers that time, and again, you've got Hilkert, you've got Eric Cease, number 10, coming over to make that tackle. Danville's been tough all night up front. There's no doubt about that out of that 3-5 defense.
They still got a little bit of a push out of that offensive line because they picked up positive yardage. And I'm sure they're in 4-down territory, so no mistakes. Just pop away here.
Marcus Williams has had it 10 times for 53 yards. Option left. Kavanaugh, not much, to the 27.
He may get the first down, though. I think he's close to it.
And Hilkert comes over to make the tackle again. They put it down at about the 28.
I'll tell you, they may have to measure, if not give him the first down. They're going to measure.
Yeah, they're going to bring the chains out. Tonight, 14-0 Danville. You're listening live at WebbWeeklyLive.com. You'll be able to watch it the first time Saturday morning at 10 here on WebbWeeklyLive.com from Ken Robbins Stadium as we stream it. And, of course, anytime from that time on. And then Sunday at 10, Monday at 7, Comcast 190. Cable Sports in our 30th season, the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. And he's going to be a little bit short by about, inches.
So that's going to make it a 4th down. Need a good solid play here. This is a good defensive line that Danville has.
Here they go on 4th down and less than a yard. They've got Alden Melito, the up-back, playing fullback. They come out of the eye. Under center is Watkins.
We're talking inches.
Tailback Kavanaugh. Let's see if Watkins takes it straight ahead. Watkins now looks over that defense. Back under center. Gives it straight ahead. Melito's got the first down and more, and a good run inside the 25 to the 23. Got that extra yardage, and now Sock trying to get back in this ball game.
Well, I tell you what, that was a nice, Melito got his pads low and just drove through there and picked up some nice yardage. If he could have broken a tackle there, he may have gone all the way.
They stay in the I formation. They go to Kavanaugh straight up the middle. Kavanaugh inside the 10, down to the 8. Good run by Cole Kavanaugh. This looked like Kavanaugh last week at 151 yards against Montoursville.
I tell you, there's a lot of lines on this field, and it's tough to see. He's actually outside the 10, or right on the 10.
They're going to put it 1st and goal, 10-yard line. Kavanaugh off to the left side, inside the 5, near the goal line, denied, belted back at the 2. We'll see where they, I tell you what, he got to the 1. And that time, Shane Kozik made the hit, dropping him back along with Persing. At the 1-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal at the 1.
Well, it may be 1st and goal at the half-inch line by the time they get out with the penalty. But what they're going to call here is the whistle blew, and the guys kept going and didn't stop. So you're, it's going to be Ben Reichley just said it's going to be a 4-inch penalty. I knew it was close, and I knew it wasn't going to be much yardage. Too bad they didn't have enough upfield a little bit.
It's 1st and goal, 1-yard line. Sock trying to get in. They've been shut out all night. They've got Melito, the fullback, tailback Kavanaugh. 1st and goal, Watkins straight ahead. Near the goal line, got in, touchdown. Sock on the board, 14-6. 7:49 left, 3rd period, on a 65-yard drive.
Well, he didn't have to go very far. He only needed 4 inches, and it looked to me like he pushed forward. Danville didn't like it. They thought they held him, but there wasn't a whole lot of room there.
Here comes Andrew Zapp, who's missed only 2 all year. He's 43 out of 45. He's a good one. Snap is back, kick is up, kick is pulled left. No, they said it was in. Boy, he just hooked it into the left side. It's good, we'll take it. 14-7. Sock has cut the lead to a 14-7 ball game. Danville on top. This is WebbWeeklyLive.com.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
When it comes to great food, great fun, great sports, you've got to make it to Rival Sports Bar and Grill on River Avenue, known for their famous California wood-fired pizza.
Rivals, a great atmosphere and a great place to watch your favorite football team and the best wings in town.
We love Rivals, California wood-fired pizza, wraps and wings, the best in Williamsport.
Best steak salad and wings in town.
Rivals, River Avenue. Loyalsock has cut this lead to 14-7 in the third on a Watkins 1-yard plunge. Kicking it back, Shane Kozik brings it back for Danville to the 20, 25. Kozik to the 30, 35, 40. Kozik spins at midfield and dives ahead to the 48-yard line. Big return for the purple and orange, and now the Ironmen in great place to try to answer that and up the lead back up again.
Absolutely, and the coverage looked like they were in their lanes. They just didn't make plays once they got down there, but that's exactly what Danville needs. They need a big play and then an answer to that touchdown, and they're in good position right now.
They've got Persing far wide to that left side. They hand it away to Hilkert off the left side, dives ahead to about the 45, inside the 45 to the 43 off the left side. Melito, the linebacker, made a lot of tackles tonight, came in with 108 on the year, and he's having a big night again tonight off 16 tackles a week ago against Montoursville. That time for blocking purposes. That time they actually brought into the ball game Hagenbu, they brought in number 33 for a blocking purpose. He also plays their defensive end spot. They changed numbers on him for that reason this week as they handed away again. Hilkert inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Hunter Webb, the tackle. Evan Hagenbu, defensive end 33, had been wearing 56, but they lined him up out of that power eye. A little different look for Danville coming in. They're a wing-oriented team, but tonight showing you a lot of that power eye look.
They've shown us a lot of different formations here tonight, including an elephant formation they played in the first half, but really was successful.
Third down and 1. Danville in the march, 14-7. They lead. They're going to sneak for the first down, and they've got it. As Peyton Riley, the young sophomore quarterback, gets more than just the yard. He gets about 2.5. Carm Barone comes over to make the tackle for the Loyalsock Lancers. They've got the football now in Lancer territory, driving from left to right at the 34-yard line.
That was a good situation there, that third and short to go to the air, and you may have been able to get a score out of it, but they're going to drive it. They're going to try to put it right down the throats.
First down and 10, they go to Hilkert. Straight ahead to the 30, diving ahead to about the 26-yard line. That time, Derek G., the safety, made a lot of tackles in the first half of the ball game. Comes over to make that hit.
Some teammates were on him, and then G came and took his legs out from under him, but still good first down play.
Yeah, 6-yard gain, second down 4. Persing to the right side. They've got Kozik in tight on the left. They split the backs this time.
Here's a true wing formation.
They go that counter, give it to Feldman on the sweep to the left side, to the 20, inside the 15, and a flag comes out. He's going to be short of the 15-yard line, but a good run and a first down run by Gannon Feldman.
That's likely going to go against Danville. The way the flag was thrown, it was thrown away from the ball, and it looks like it's going to be either a block in the back.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
They're a hold.
So that's a break for the Lancers.
It was out in the open field, and strangely enough, it came from the back judge, which usually doesn't make a holding call. But I think in that situation, it was the field was spread out, and he may have gotten a view of it.
So here comes Peyton Riley. Second down in about 9. They put Feldman in motion. They go straight ahead. Hilkert. Boy, power running. Got most of it back to about the 25-yard line. Derek G again. The safety comes over to make that tackle.
Well, he's getting penetration he's at the second level without getting touched. And when that happens to you, he's a big boy. He lowers his pads and just keeps going straight ahead and picks up big yardage.
They've got a 3rd down and 1. Riley. They put Feldman in motion. Off the right side, Hilkert has the first down and more to the 19. Solid running by the 6'3", 215-pound senior. And again, you've got a bunch of guys coming up, and you've got Derek G again from his safety spot making the tackle.
This is the first that Danville's had the ball on this possession, and we're at 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. That's how fast this quarter's going.
Hilkert's got 90 yards on 20 carries. They go left side, this time with a sweep. Feldman follows his blockers, breaks a tackle, touchdown. Gannon Feldman, 19-yard run off that sweep left. And a great drive of 47 yards. And they come right back. Sock cuts the lead. And now a chance to go back up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that was a great answer. Ben Reichley's down on the sideline, and I'll tell you what. Here's a replay. We'll get another look at it. This is Delaware wing T. It's just a simple sweep to the outside, and he's into the end zone. But it all started with a big kickoff return, and you're up 21-7 right now.
Riley's conversion good. Will take time out. 4:14 left in the 3rd. Sock playing catch-up football tonight in the District 4 AAA semifinal. They're down 14, 21-7. You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholes Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel. Like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Well, Danville on a 47-yard drive. In a 19-yard run, Gannon Feldman, another touchdown for Feldman on the season. As he got into the end zone, it's 21-7. Line drive kick, Williams picks it up inside the 10, brings it out to the 15. Good coverage that time. Williams gets belted back to the 14-yard line. They finally get it to Williams, and great coverage for the special teams. That time, Graydon Feldman comes down to make the tackle, number 52.
Well, yeah, that was a great kick. He got the kick to go to the corner, kept it in bounds. Williams picked it up, and by that time, the coverage was there.
Game of the week brought to you by Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. Our Rennie Road Armel Allstate game, number 1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in America. He's been number 1 in the East, and it's all about service, all about coverage. They do a great job. Westminster Drive and South Main in Mansfield. Feldman scoring his 10th rushing touchdown of the season on the last drive for Danville. Now they hand it to Cole Cavanaugh. He's going to be thrown for a loss. Nothing doing. Cavanaugh, great defensive hit that time. Jared Mowry was the guy that got there first. And that's a great big hit from Mowry right up front. The defensive end, number 51, and a couple of other Ironmen right with him.
Yeah, well, you know, he got driven backwards, so it's not going to be as big a loss as what it may have looked to be. Maybe a at most 2-yard loss.
That's another big-time tackle for a loss. Going to bring up 2nd down 11. Danville impressive up front. Cavanaugh They slip it out of that gun to Williams. The setback with him. He's going to run it out to the 18-yard line. The flag comes out.
That may be a face mask. That was thrown right at the runner.
Penalty flag on the play.
Danville Ironman lost 3 mid-season, and that's right around the time that Trent Hilkert was out. And he had a sprained MCL, didn't require surgery, was back the last 3 games. And when he came back, they started playing better. But when they have both Gannon Feldman and Trent Hilkert in, Jim Kaiser had 2,000-yard rushers in 2010. They were 12-0. But I think one of the guys got hurt in the playoffs, and they bowed out early. Second down, 11.
Well, that's going to be a face mask call there, and that's I didn't know there was an incidental face mask anymore.
Got to be second down and 1. Out of the gun, Kavanaugh. They hand that ball away. They don't get much. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Hagenbu comes over to make the hit, number 33.
But the flags are flying now. I don't know what this one could be. Maybe another. I thought they eliminated all incidental. Yeah, I thought they eliminated all incidental face masks at all levels. I thought they were all personal fouls, 15 yards, and an automatic first down. But
they got another face mask out of that. Loyalsock has the first down and 10. Kavanaugh, 2 setbacks with him, out of the gun. Double wide, top of the screen. And that's Watkins thrown to the outside, incomplete.
Got to catch that ball.
Trying to go to Ross that time, it's incomplete. Connor Watkins, the sophomore QB. We talked to one of the Loyalsock fans at halftime and told me that the original first quarterback ever at Loyalsock was Norm Watkins. And he's at this game tonight from California. He was their original quarterback in the early 60s.
I remember the name.
No relation. That's Watkins to the outside off the scramble, out to the 35 and diving ahead to the 36-yard line. That time Fosnot comes over to make the hit.
Good first down, good second down play now. You got a third down. Let's see what they go with.
Watkins now, the 6', 390-pound sophomore, comes up under center. They come on the option look. Fake to the fullback. Pitch left side. Kavanaugh to the outside 40, 45, 50, and runs out of room and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Nice call and a good move that time by Cole Kavanaugh.
Yeah, and a good pitch and some good blocking on the edge. It was like a speed option. It pitched it very quickly.
Double wide out, top of the screen. Sock with a first down at the 48-yard line. They come option this time, hand it to the fullback, and he keeps it. Melito over the 50, diving ahead to about the 47-yard line. Gannon Feldman makes the tackle for the Ironmen. They're up 21-7.
A good 5-yard gain in that first down.
Sock of the hurry-up offense. They go straight ahead to Cole Kavanaugh. Is going to dive to about the 45-yard line. Is going to bring up third down again.
Yeah, but Kavanaugh made something out of nothing there.
Hagenbu makes a tackle from his defensive end spot. So you've got third down and 4 Loyalsock. Off the option, they go straight ahead Melito again. He might get 2 out of it. It's going to be fourth down.
All right, that was a surprise call. They thought maybe they'd catch the Ironmen in a situation where they thought it was going to be a pass or maybe a run to the corner, and they tried to run it up the middle. He does pick up 2 yards, but it's going to be 4-down territory because we're almost at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, we're under a minute until the end of this third period. 21-7 Danville. Big call now. Fourth down and 1. Sock trying to go for it. They go to Melito, close to a first down. Boy, I think he's got it, but he got belted at the tail end of that play. Looked like he might get a little bit more. And tail end of that play that time, Ken Cooper came up and made the tackle, and it will be first down Loyalsock. Clock stopping to get the chain set with 46 seconds here in the third quarter. Sock answered, cut it to 14-7. Danville came right back. It went up on a 19-yard run by Gannon Feldman to make it 21-7 here in the third. Connor Watkins, the sophomore QB, gives it to Kavanaugh off the right side. And he dives ahead of the 40, not much.
Cole Kavanaugh.
Hagenboom makes the tackle.
It's that time it just good defense by the Ironmen are going to get the stop there. I thought there was an injured player, but I guess he's just tying a shoe.
Second down, about 9. 19 seconds left. Looks like it will be the final play.
That was
Cray McCracken.
Yeah, that was Cray McCracken. I couldn't see who that was. I thought it was Watkins there for a minute.
Watkins, second down 9. Actually helped him tie the shoe for the big guy. When you're a sophomore, you do that. Back to pass. Watkins out to the outside. Throws. It's caught. Intercepted. A pick that time by Eric Cease. Stepped in, made the catch, took it away, intended for Marcus Williams. And that's a great play that time by Eric Cease. And that time, Watkins just did not put enough on it. Here's another look at it again as he bootlegged right side, trying to get it out to the outside.
Here he goes, rolls out to the outside. Just a bad block there. The man beat the block.
And he was pretty well covered.
Put pressure, yeah. He should have hung on to that ball or thrown it away.
Loyalsock again shoots himself in the foot. Final play of the quarter with a second to go. And coming out, QB is Peyton Riley. They go off that counter off the wing this time. Giving it back, breaking a tackle. Here comes Feldman to the 35, 30, 25, 20. Peyton Feldman, the distance touchdown. That time, Gannon Feldman, the touchdown, 63 yards. And off the handoff by Peyton Riley.
And once again, a broken tackle at the point of attack. That would have been a short gain, but did not bring him down. And Feldman shows you why he's also a 1,000-yard rusher.
Man, they make you pay. Jim Kaiser said this guy is very good to the outside, good speed, great off that sweep. And they go with that little wing counter sweep to the outside. That's hurt them all night.
Yeah. Well, right now you're down by 3 scores, and you're not going to be able to drive the ball like Loyalsock did with the opening drive of this half.
That kick is up, and the kick by Riley is good. Timeout. That's it. That's the end of the third period. We'll take timeout, end of the third. Final play of the third quarter. A 63-yard drive and a 63-yard run by Gannon Feldman. His 11th touchdown rushing of the year. 28-7 Danville. 28 years and going strong. #1 in Pennsylvania. Top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friends and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values, an unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield, for fair deals. You're gonna love us.
Well, Gannon Feldman hurt him again. He had a 19-yard run in the third and a 63-yard run on the final play of the third quarter that breaks it open. After the Loyalsock Lancers turned it over on a pick by Eric Cease, and a ball intended for Williams' next play. Boom, 63 the other way. That time by Gannon Feldman, and both of the 1,000-yard backs having a big night. Short kick back to Sock to start the fourth period. And they're going to come out here and set up first down and 10.
And once
total offense, babe, right now Danville 263 to 183 for Loyalsock. in this ball game. And Feldman putting up some big-time yardage. Hilkert has had some big-time yardage. You get an update on them in a minute.
Once again, in that kickoff, Loyalsock didn't react real well, and he caught that ball just as the defender got there.
Game of the week brought to you by Harder Sporting Goods, like Cumming Creek Road. They've been out there for about 25 years. And in Williamsport since the 1880s, formerly downtown. They're your local hometown sports store. They've got everything. Harder's. Play to win. Back to pass. Trying to go for that quarterback draw, and the sack comes again, and Watkins goes down. Great coverage that time. Andrew Dunkel and Evan Hagen Boo comes out to make a tackle. Big time play.
Yeah, Loyalsock Lancers, their bubble's been burst. And, it's never over till it's over. There's still the biggest part of the fourth quarter left, but they're down by 3 scores. They know that. And
back to pass. Wow. And sacked again for the second time in a row. Watkins goes down. And that time, Darian Yeager makes the tackle.
And I'll tell you right now, the defensive line, the 4 down rushers, there's nothing fancy about what they're doing. The 4 down rushers are just whipping the offensive line.
And now Sox all the way back to the 20-yard line. 3rd down, and they're going to call it 3rd and about 22. 3rd and a mile. Trips right side. Screen. Right side, Brock Kepler, the football after the catch, got to the 25 and then gets belted down that time. Coming over 65, Preston Fosnot, one of the outside linebackers, makes a tackle.
Brought down by number 65, Preston.
Looks like it looks like a penalty against Sock, and Ben Reichley seeing it down there. Ben, tell me, what's that call going to be?
It's going to be a block in the back. The receiver out here blocked it. I mean, I'll tell you what, babe, you said the air is out of the bubble. The bubble has floated away, maybe, because the air went out of it. So
you're right about
there's
that.
not any energy down here in this sideline, and Danville's loaded for bear.
Yeah, you're right. We'll get back to Ben shortly. 4th down and 18. Sock has to punt it away. We've got scores of other games. Wait till you hear some of these scores. G punts it back deep per Singh. He kicks it out of bounds right to Ben Reichley. South Williamsport is up on Mount Carmel, babe, 40-0. South side over Mount Carmel. They played them last, and the only time they ever played them was in 1997.
We did the game.
That we did at the Silver Bowl. South beat them, I think, 14-7 that day. South on the way to an Eastern title. They lost in the final down in Altoona. And Montoursville 34-0 over Lewisburg. Here's the touchdown run.
There's
by
one.
Gannon Feldman breaking the tackles.
Boy, I tell you what, they just didn't bring him down.
Yeah, the Williamsport Millionaires, 42-7 over Hazleton.
Yeah.
Those are the latest scores of the other games tonight, but not as pretty here at Ken Robbins Stadium, 28-7, and I expected a whole lot more after what they did in Montoursville last week.
Well, there must have been there's a block in the back by Danville, and that's going to move the ball way back to inside the 35-yard line. But Danville just needs to do what they've been doing, and that is run the ball and let the clock run.
Here comes Peyton Riley back out. They put Gannon Feldman in motion. They're going to hand it that right way and cut Blake in a tackle in the middle. Hilkert for a 1st down run over the 50, all the way down to near the 45-yard line into Loyalsock territory. Started as if he was going to the right, cut back inside, found a seam, and he runs it out to the 45. A great big run that time by Hilkert for a 1st down. That's a great big play, and you can see why a lot of schools are after this guy. 6'3", 215. He is a senior, and a great run that time by Hilkert. Play action, back to pass, looking to throw. Nearly picked that time, Kozik. And Derek G, the interception, took it away from Shane Kozik. And Loyalsock needed some kind of a break, and Derek G comes right back, makes a great play on Kozik for the interception.
I have no idea why they threw the ball there. Run clock.
Here's a look at it again. You're right. They go play action this time, and they throw out there to the outside. Derek G made a nice play and took it away. Derek G's 5th interception on the season. He's the leader in Loyalsock. And that was right after a 21-yard run by Hilkert, who, by the way, has it 21 for 111 in a touchdown tonight. Feldman, their other 1,000-yard man, 119 on 8 carries. They give it to Hunter Webb. Hunter Webb breaks the tackle, tries to get to the outside. He's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot good that happened on that play other than when Hunter Webb looked around and saw he was covered, he lowered his pads and ran straight ahead and picked up a couple of yards, but still got thrown for a huge loss. You're right now, you're getting nothing out of Montoursville's offensive line, and I hate to say that because offensive linemen.
You mean out of Loyalsock?
Out of Loyalsock. His offensive line, and you know, it's you got to stay in the ball game.
Back to pass. Webb are throwing down here, incomplete. That time intended for Williams, off the throw from Watkins. They hit Webb earlier tonight for a reception early in the game. That time they tried. They had Williams down there, and they also were thinking downtown and trying to get it to another wideout for the Loyalsock Lancers.
Well, that time, I mean, you threw in the double coverage. If that would have been on target, that would have been intercepted. You know what? They have no choice. They need a big play.
Watkins, they come with that little counter reverse, give it away to Williams, and nothing doing. Got over the 25 to the 26, maybe 27. And didn't fool anybody on that play. And Trent Hilkert stayed home and made the tackle. And Sock 4th and 19. They're going to have to punt it away. By the way, Connor Watkins is 3 out of 11 for only 34 yards in this game. That's how dominant Danville has been in this football game.
And most of the reason for that is the pass rush. They've had a great pass rush and haven't given Watkins a whole lot of chance to throw the ball.
Derek G thought about that time ran with it, and then he punts it back. It's a nice punt. Thought about the fake, perhaps. And he ran with that football and then got something on it, got it kicked out of bounds. And we'll see what kind of a punt that is for Derek G. Ended up kicking it 38 yards. Game of the week brought to you by Auto Trim Design. Joan Kennedy and the gang down there at Legion Road, Muncie. They can do anything. Great idea for your marketing of your business. They can wrap buildings. They can wrap trucks and cars. Decals for even football helmets and great banners like they did for us. Auto Trim Design. Legion Road, Muncie, right behind Lezard Lumber. They give it off that wing that time, and that time, that's about the first time they've been able to get Feldman. Gino Ginobili comes over to make the tackle for the Loyalsock Lancers, number 59.
And throwing for a loss. I mean, I may be the first loss that they've thrown them for.
Yeah, you get Feldman coming off that sweep off that wing, and that's what he's hurt them all night with that. Yeah. Scored the last time from 63 yards out.
You know, it comes a point in the ball game where you say to yourself, okay, I've got this ball game won. All right, what do I do to put this ball game away? Because the idea here is you advance. So I don't look for them to throw the pass again. I look for them just to run the ball and run clock.
Straight ahead to Hilkert, over the 35 and out to about the 36-yard line. It's going to be third down.
Third and 7.
Third down about 7 with 7:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Danville has had control of this game from the start. They led 14-0 at halftime.
I think a little bit in the second quarter when Loyalsock was just shooting themselves in the foot right and left, they started to lose a little bit of control of the game. But, man, that ended quick because Loyalsock comes out, scores on the first possession, makes it a 14-7 game, and it's been all Danville since that.
Sock had opportunities. There was a penalty against Loyalsock that time that makes it now third down and 2 as they were offside. Third and 2. 42-yard line. Danville in charge here, 28-7.
I bet they run the ball here, Gary.
I would. Well, the last time they threw it and shouldn't have, and they got it picked. They put a man in motion. I think they're going to have a false start. that time against Danville, setting them back 5 yards, and it looks like that's what it will be.
Well, the Williamsport game was a mercy rule at 42-7, so that game's going to go quick. Matter of fact, that game may even be close to over by now.
It is impressive how well the other team, Southside on Mount Carmel, 40-0.
Yeah.
Boy, you talk about a big offensive line, and Gideon Green and company, Ashton Martin, and Flick, the quarterback. That's impressive.
And I'll tell you, Coach Eisworth and his staff do a great job of utilizing what his personnel is capable of doing. If it's a passing game, they go to the pass. But they take a look at personnel, and that's what we're going to do.
They give it away to Feldman, and Feldman out to the 50, diving ahead to the 48-yard line. And a good run that time for Gannon Feldman.
Out to midfield.
You're listening tonight live on WebWeeklyLive.com, and you'll be able to watch this ball game starting at 10 a.m. here at WebWeeklyLive.com, and any time after that. And, of course, Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190. And we will let you know on the Crispin Show and on Web Weekly Live where we will be next week in the playoffs as we advance. Hilkert off the right side's got room. Runs it out to the 45 and out near the 47-yard line. And again, great big chunks of yardage and a good run. Cole Cavanaugh had to come up from his safety spot to make the tackle for Loyalsock.
Yeah, and I think you got to be getting pretty close in this ball game where you may want to get a Hilkirk out of there. I mean, it's he's already had an injury. He's missed part of the season, and you can run the ball without him.
We're going to take time. 5:45 left in the game. Danville in command. They're on their way. They lead 28-7. This is the Rennie Rodarmel All-State Game of the Week. Promotional items for your business, and you got to check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
It's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Here comes Danville up 28-7 here on Cable Sports. 2nd down 3. Big hole right side. Hilkert to the outside. 15, 10, end zone. A flag and touchdown. A flag at the tail end of the play.
Going to be a horse
collar. End zone, and it might be, you're right, yes. There might be a horse collar tackle at the tail end. He got in the end zone. 43-yard run, and that puts him away 34-7. And Danville is going to pretty much can write it down now. They're going to advance to the District 4 AAA championship game, and it looks like it will be a rematch against Montoursville, a team that beat this club 42-30 earlier in the year, back in weekend number 3. 34-7. Riley for the extra point. Penalty will be put on as we come back to kick it off. 66-yard drive, 43 yards. Hilkert had 125 before that, and now you add another 43. The kick is up. Kick this time is low, and he missed it. 5:36 left. Danville all over the Lancers. 34-7 Ironman. We'll take a timeout. You're watching and listening live on WebWeeklyLive.com. For the finest detail in handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA.
And, of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip.
You know, I'm sitting here in my own booth. That's right. They've given me my own booth here at Macetto's Deli and Six-Pack, Kenwood Avenue. I'm here every week because they have the best homemade soups and deli sandwiches in the region. And now, home-style breakfast, 6 to 10 weekdays, Saturdays 7 to 11, great desserts, great salads, and the Friday night football dinner special. They sell it out. Don't miss it. Whatever you do, check it out for the best in Central PA, Macetto's, Old Lycoming Township. Ken Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, Ben Reichley. All Danville, 34-7 with 5:36 left in this game. A chilly night, even chillier on the Loyalsock side.
Yeah.
And Danville took command for the opening gun. First 2 times they had it, they drove the field and scored. Led 14-0 at the half. And then Loyalsock, with the opportunities to get back in it, continue to shoot themselves in the foot, and now they've gotten a big dose of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside, Hilkert and Feldman. Hilkert has 168 yards. A moment ago, it was 63 the other way. And Feldman, 10 for 129. Here's the look at the touchdown a moment ago. Great speed, and you're not going to catch him.
No.
He runs a 4.5 40 and runs away from the safety. Horse collar at the tail end was that penalty.
And that's why you saw the kickoff go from the Loyalsock 45-yard line into the end zone. So Loyalsock will start in their own 20.
Really impressed with Jim Kaiser's Ironmen. They really came to play tonight. And finally healthy, and you can see what they have. There's a quick opener to the fullback, Melito. Alden runs it out over the 25, and they put it down about the 26-yard line and first down. Second down, about 5. Out of the eye, Cavanaugh, the tailback. He's going to run it straight ahead and get belted down. Big time hit again. And Ken Cooper, the linebacker, has been everywhere tonight, number 53. 6 foot 1, 213, another junior, another underclassman. Danville's going to be favored to go a long way. Remember when Montoursville beat them, they were ranked 3rd in the state in AAA when the Warriors beat them 42-30, way back in the beginning of the year. Off that right side, but Danville's going to be loaded next year.
Yeah, and Danville right now, their defensive line has dominated the offense of Loyalsock, and that's why these linebackers are making some big hits in there. Nobody's getting to them. They're getting occupied with the defensive linemen.
First down and 10. Off the option, Watkins, that time slides through a tackle, dives ahead over the 40, and out to the 41-yard line. That time, it's going to be Gannon Feldman coming over to make that tackle. Sock in a hurry-up offense, but they're down 34-7 in this game. We'll get some scores of some of the other games tonight. The Bulldogs of Jersey Shore up 28-7 in the 4th over Athens. There's a toss to Williams, nearly caught for a big loss, and they still pull him down. Hilkert was back there, and Williams goes down way back inside the 30, babe, to the 27-yard line.
And 6 defenders have him boxed in back there at the actually going to put it down at the 25-yard line.
By the way, the Muncie Indians 27-18 over Wyalusing. Wellsboro over Hughesville in the 3rd, 42-20.
Wellsboro's undefeated.
And South Williamsport shutting out. That's a final now over Mount Carmel, a shutout. Hats off to Chris Eisworth's team, 40-0 over Mount Carmel. Millionaires a final 48-14 in their ball game over the Cougars of Hazleton. So Millionaires getting ready, and looks like a rematch next week with Delaware Valley, I would imagine. 3rd down and 29. Sock down 34-7. This football game, you're listening live right now on WebWeeklyLive.com. Watching it starting Saturday morning at 10. Play action. Cavanaugh back to pass. Goes for it all. He's got a man in the seam. The catch is made. Alec Little, the tight end, close to a first down to the 48-yard line. Let's see what kind of a spot he gets.
Well, the man on the near side does not have a good spot at all. That's going to be short of the first down, and he had the first down on that catch.
Well, I'd say he's going to be short by about a yard, maybe less than a yard. You're right.
Oh, yeah,
if this is a TV game on ABC or ESPN, they're going to review it. He's going to have that first down. We don't have the luxury here. Here comes Cavanaugh. They come out of the eye, gets the guys set, trying to get the first down. They go to Watkins, gives it to Cavanaugh, and Cavanaugh's got, well, he's going to run it out here. Runs it out.
Well, they gave him the first down.
They did give him the first down. Boy, I'll say, I didn't think they did. It looked like he was a yard short the way they spotted it, and then look up, and it's now second down. All right, you've got Cavanaugh, the tailback. Watkins holds on to the football off the option keep and dives ahead to the 35, breaks a tackle 30, and nearly slipped another tackle. Great second and third effort by Connor Watkins, the QB. Ryan Paul makes the tackle for Danville. Here come the Lancers. They're down by a bundle. They're playing for pride now with 1:59 left, which will be their final game of the year. It's 34-7. Connor Watkins is only a sophomore, but tonight it has not been their night. Danville dominated both sides of the ball. Will take time out with 1:54 left. Rennie Road Armel Allstate, game of the week, 34-7, Ironman. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. Here come the Loyalsock Lancers with 1:54 left driving. They had football down about the 25-yard line in Danville territory. Melito, fullback, tailback Cavanaugh. Watkins gives it to Cavanaugh. Off that right side, diving inside the 25 and down to about the 24-yard line. Ben, you have something down below. Let's go down to Ben Reichley.
You know, I've been watching this Danville defense. I figured it out. They are playing with 12 men on the field. No, they don't have 12 men on the field. They're playing like they have 12 men on the field.
Boy, they have this Loyalsock team well scouted. They give it to Cavanaugh again, down to about the 20-yard line. You know, Jim Kaiser said this week, you know, preventing the big play people doing their thing, staying true to your position, not getting out of position and overplaying, letting this ball club with all this talent come out with a big play, and they've done all night long. The only big play was a Williams 81-yard touchdown run called back because of a hold. That time they hand off to Melito. Gets wrestled down for a yard or two loss, and that tackle again is going to be Ken Cooper, the linebacker. Boy, what a night Ken Cooper, the middle linebacker, 6'1", 213, and a junior, has had. We've called a lot of these names. Mowry's played a great game. Yeager, a great game tonight. Play action. Back to pass. Watkins over the middle. It's picked. The pick off and taken a knee. And that will pretty much end up doing it in this ball game. Jared Mowry, the defensive end, 51. I don't think he expected that ball to land right in his belly.
No.
And he started downfield and he said, I'm going to take a knee, and they're going to be able to run clock with 33.9 seconds. Watkins is picked off, and Danville impressively is going to beat Loyalsock here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Here's another look at it again.
You know, he just sets up and throws it right to the defender. I don't know whether he thought that was his player or whether He just didn't see the white jersey. But take a knee, it's over. And Lancers had a big win last week, Gary. Very disappointing tonight.
Yeah, they're going to end up 8-3 in the season. Tonight was not their night. Danville peaking at the right time. They had a bunch of guys injured. They get Hilkert back. He and Feldman put on a show tonight. They've got a solid quarterback in Riley. But boy, are they good up front. Offensive line and the defensive line and linebackers really active. And they win tonight decisively over a team that was ranked ahead of them. The final score tonight, 34-7. Danville over Loyalsock. Ben Reichley is going to go down and try to grab Jim Kaiser, and then we're going to try to talk to Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside, Hilkert and Feldman. 2 1,000-yard rushers on the same team, and they showed they were for real tonight as they beat Loyalsock. You know, Loyalsock, one of their other losses this year, of course, they struggled against Southside. South shut out Mount Carmel tonight, 40-0. They nearly had a shutout thrown at this club. They beat them 20-7. But a team with a big offensive line that ran the football, as Danville did, I guarantee you Jim Kaiser looked at the tape of that game of South and we changed some things around and did some things that certainly again gave this club some problems. And of course Jim Kaiser said, hey, he said South Williamsport outside of Southern was the second best team we played. And South showed that they are real tonight with what they did to Mount Carmel.
Well, you know, and I agree with you, Gary. I'd be surprised if Jim didn't take a good look at South Williamsport and see how South Williamsport ran the ball through this Loyalsock team, and he came up with a look that we were totally unaware of. That elephant backfield that he had, I'd never seen that coming, but he put that in, and that was one of the big plays of the game.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with Jim Kaiser. Ben?
Coach, 4 quarters from the first to the last, you outplayed that team.
Yeah, our kids really... They really dug down deep. Our defense, especially, Coach Bill Freeman did a great job. My D coordinator did a great job game planning for this. We worked real hard with our kids in the secondary, knowing what kind of firepower they had with the quarterback and wide receiver, Williams.
Well, we figured out your defense. Babe Mayer has it sketched out. We thought you had 12 guys on the field. Then we figured out, no, you just played like you had 12 guys on the field.
Well, that's a compliment. Babe says he thought we had 12. That's a beautiful thing if we could play like that. But,
no, your defensive scheme was excellent, and your offensive. You played to your power on offense, and it showed.
Yeah, well, we have to do it. It's playoff time. You know, we got Trent back. We finally got him healthy. We got our center back healthy. We got Evan Hagenbu, who wreaked havoc tonight. You know, those guys back healthy makes us a much better football team.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Next week you go for that district title. So go get with your team, and I think we're going to catch up with your 2 running backs. I can't say Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. I think I need to call both on Mr. because the way they ran.
They ran
great
great
tonight. You know, introduce yourself to the Loyalsock defense. Boom, there they were. But congratulations.
Thanks, Ben.
Okay. Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, you know, that was a solid performance. We've seen enough games this year. But I'll tell you what, that was, I don't want to say total domination, but from the opening drive, you know, Loyalsock had the hiccups in there. They did. I mean, we say they shot themselves in the foot. You know, they shot themselves in each foot. They shot the floor out from under them, unfortunately. But, you know, they had a chance there in that second half. Danville answered, and then you see what happens. But I'll tell you what, that was as disciplined. I don't know what penalties were for Danville. There was a couple here and there, but that was a very disciplined offense, and the only mistake really they made was that interception, which at the time really didn't affect the outcome of the game.
Absolutely. Great call, Ben. We're going to come back to you in a moment, and 34-7. We're going to get not only Feldman, but also his counterpart that put up the big numbers in the football game tonight, Hilkert, that both put up over 100 yards. Both are 1,000-yard rushers. Danville's defense was solid. Jim Kaiser, when I talked to him this week, sounded really confident. He knew that Loyalsock had mid-play guys, but boy, did they put a game plan together. And so tonight they win it. They came out in that power eye backfield. They showed you a little bit of the Delaware wing tee. The old look that Southern used to run, as Jim described. He says, we're a little bit like Southern used to be. They threw off it effectively for 1 touchdown. They ran the ball well, and they controlled the football game from the outset. 34-7. Final score here at Ken Robbins Stadium. You're watching this ball game on WebWeeklyLive.com, listening live tonight as we stream live, and on Comcast 190, Sunday at 10, Monday at 7, here on 190. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. It's all about family, all about service. Jessica Steinbacher, you're here a lot of years as the office manager. Who are the other ladies that are right here with you?
Well, off to my left is Sheila Hunter. She's been with us about 10 years now. She's a customer service representative. And this is Becca Berry. She's our front desk go-to person. And they're both integral parts of our everyday flow here at the office.
You know, you have a lot of benefits here at Rennie Road Armel Allstate. One is the drive-in claim center. Explain that to me.
Yes, we have an adjuster here twice a week that will actually inspect the damage to your vehicle locally, conveniently for you.
And what about claim satisfaction guarantee?
If you are in any way dissatisfied with the way Allstate handled your claim, we will reimburse you your 6-month premium on that vehicle the claim occurred.
Those are some of the great benefits. Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Well, Clyde Peeling, 53 years, Reptiland, congratulations. Always something new, and parakeets from Australia, the hottest new attraction.
Parakeets are exciting, especially in this number of them. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 birds in here, and they're flying all over the place. People have the opportunity to come in and feed them with a seed stick, and it's just been an incredibly popular exhibit. First time this year.
Well, the Island Giants have been big for the last 4 years here at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland. They get bigger and bigger every time I see them. I remember when they were babies, Clyde.
As a matter of fact, Gary, we got a brother and sister from Los Angeles Zoo, and this year I flew down to Memphis and I swapped our male for an unrelated male from Waco, and he's even bigger than the male that we had. So these are truly giants of the lizard world.
Well, looks like a new species, but whatever the color, whatever the size, the dinosaurs rule here at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, and the kids sure love them, Clyde.
They do indeed. We brought dinosaurs in 7-8 years ago, and they've been a big hit every year. I would be afraid to not have them at this point because I hear every day people say they come back to see the dinosaurs.
And every year you add a couple of new ones, like the guy right behind.
That's right. This is a species we've never displayed before. And as you walk around this part of the park, you'll see a variety of new faces that weren't here last year.
Clyde, first of all, congratulations. 53 years going strong, from snakes to alligators to these big dinosaurs. Congratulations on 53 years here in Central PA. Clyde Peeling's Reptiland.
Thank you very much.
Life can be uncertain. Make sure your financial future is in the hands of someone you trust. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience handling a full range of financial products and services. From retirement planning to college savings funds, Roach Financial will evaluate your needs to develop a plan to work towards your goals and earn your trust every single day. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
What a night. Fairfield postgame show. Trent Hilkert, 24 carries, under 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gannon Feldman 10 for 129 and 2. Ben Reichley has both of the guys stars of the game. Ben.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, and guys, it's not, we can't say Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside, because you guys ran all over the field, but your offensive line really dominated.
Definitely. I mean, especially, the first few yards off the ball, that's very important, especially what we ran today. Our game plan was just come straight at him, and our offensive line blew him straight off the line, so that's great.
And you're inside your setups and your scheme offensively, and then all of a sudden you're around the corner. I mean, it's not quite wing T, but it's very wing T-like.
Yes, yeah, it really is. It complements each other perfectly, because when we can go inside, and then bust one around the corner, it really opens things up for us.
Offensively, you guys dominated. 4 touchdowns standing right here. But as we talked earlier here, defensively, you just controlled that game. I mean, you gave it 7 points. Of course, you want the shutout. We sort of tongue-in-cheek joked that it seemed like you had 12 guys on the field, but you were playing like you had 12 guys on the field. And we talked earlier, you guys were in your position, great scouting report, and you played as a team.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things going into this week that we wanted to really focus on was, we have a pretty good base defense stopping the run, but we really wanted to put an emphasis on our pass defense. I think we did an excellent job of that tonight.
Well, again, you guys had a plan that worked, but also it looked like a guy number 33 played pretty well up front, that D-line, which helps you guys make some tackles.
Yes, sir. Evan Hagenboo, I mean, he's been a D-lineman and O-lineman all year, and we moved him back to the power back, and he did a great job, so props to him.
Well, gentlemen, like I said, 169 yards, 120 yards, but more important, 2 touchdowns and a team victory. Great week of practice, and good luck against Montoursville. I think that's going to be a heck of a game. Guys, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. No doubt Danville controlled this game, dominated. Loyalsock had their chances. But I tell you what, very impressive Danville team. First time we've seen them. About 3 years ago, I think we did 2 or 3 Danville games. But I'll tell you what, Montoursville, Danville, that might be a game well worth watching.
No question. That's going to be a great game. Montoursville beat them the first time, 42-30. It was way back early in the season. But Danville putting it all together, and tonight they did it against a good Loyalsock team that ends the season, ends the career for a lot of guys. Not the way they wanted to go out. Everybody thought it would be a rematch against Montoursville. Not this time. 34-7. Danville all over Sock. It was a letdown after they laid it all out here against their arch rivals last week. Not this time. And Danville moves on. They're now 7-4 in the year. Sock's going to wrap it up this year at 8-3. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more of our Fairfield Auto Group postgame show. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Danville 34, Sock 7. And we're back at our Fairfield Auto Group postgame show with Rick Quigley, where it all started here in 14 car lines, soon to be 9 locations, because we're here at BMW, but pretty soon a brand new BMW store. That's exciting.
That's right, Gary. We've got a huge new store going up. We've already broken ground. It's behind our Honda and Toyota store down in Muncie, and it's going to be a brand new state-of-the-art showroom, 9-10 car showroom. Wow. 22,000 square foot facility. It's going to be unbelievable.
How soon do we look for that in 2017?
Well, we should be in there, I'm going to say, in the spring of 2017.
Sounds fantastic. Right after basketball this year. Rick, I think you have more inventory for BMWs than I've ever seen.
We are selling a lot more, which is enabling us to build a new store, and they've given us a lot more inventory. As you can see, the lot is full and new and certified pre-owned out front, and that's only going to increase and get bigger and better as we go and get in a new store.
Yeah, the 3 Series is great, 5 Series right up to the 7 Series, but when it comes to the sport utility vehicle, the sport activity vehicle, those cars are fantastic, starting with the X1 right on up.
Yeah, we have pretty much everyone covered, and actually next year we have an X7 coming out, which is on the 7 Series platform. It'll be a full-size sport utility, and looking forward to that very much. Should be an 8-passenger.
Should be fantastic. And the other thing about BMW, certified pre-owned. If you want to get into one that looks brand spanking new and still be the talk of your neighborhood, get in one that's maybe a couple years old that looks brand new.
And it comes with a fantastic BMW warranty on it, yes.
Got to check it out. Fairfield BMW, part of the Fairfield Auto Group, and the new location coming in spring 2017. Rick, let's keep it moving for Fairfield.
That's what we're here for. Thanks, Gary.
Hey, more of the post game. We'll be right back.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. Well, John Kennedy, you've been with us a lot of years here on Cable Sports, and now with Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Tell me about, now you're still doing real estate, but tell me about the new Auto Trim Design.
Yeah, I am still doing real estate with Fish, but I partnered up with Rennie Rodarmo for Auto Trim Design, which is a building and equipment and designers and installers that can do pretty much anything. They can wrap something new for you, they can add on something new, they can change something new, and we're also in the sports line. We can do banners for schools, we can do decals for helmets, we can do pretty much anything here.
So bottom line is you want to get a new look for your business. Great way to market. They totally wrapping vehicles. It's amazing how they can wrap a building, for God's sakes, anything under the sun.
And our installer probably has. She's fantastic. She's one of the best in the area.
So when it comes to a new marketing plan or something cool, even you might want to even do it with your boat on the river, this is a way to get it wrapped and get it redone. Auto Trim Design. Auto Trim
Design can do it, and we are quick to turn around. Okay. And we have Saturday appointments as well.
How do they get in touch with you?
570-546-8455, and we're on 530 Legion Road, right behind Lezer Lumber.
Check it out today. Auto Trim Design. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Gary.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Shoals Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. And again, we're back. Fairfield Auto Group post-game show. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, Cable Sports. Boy, tonight, we didn't see this coming. I knew Danville was good, but boy, did they put it all together. Sock didn't see it coming either. 34-7. They win tonight. They're going to play Montoursville next week for the District 4 AAA Championship, a rematch against the Warrior team that beat them the first time 42-30. But Danville has the guys back. They're healthy. They're peaking at the right time. That potent ground attack and their offensive and defensive line, they are loaded. And Jim Kaiser's got a lot of guys coming back next year. Mostly underclassmen. Hilkert, everything they said he was and more. 24 for 168, 2 touchdowns. And Feldman, Gannon Feldman, 2 for 169. He's a junior, 2 touchdowns in the game. 2 stars in the ball game, both 1,000-yard rushers. Let's take a look at a River Valley Transit big play. I think this is the last long run Hilkert broke that basically broke the back of this team. 63 yards, runs away from people. The guy runs a 4.5 40. And he's pretty tough on the defensive side, too. That touchdown, that put it away 34-7, the final score. 350 total yards to 232 for the Lancers. Loyalsock shot themselves in the foot a number of times with penalties when they try to get back in the game. But again, potent ground attack, great defense, and Sock never could get it started.
But, you know, they went with that variation of a full house backfield. I'm going to call it an elephant backfield. Had some similarities to what it used to be called an elephant backfield. And give credit to Jim Kaiser and his coaching staff. Great call of putting that backfield together and running the ball right at Loyalsock. And, you know, maybe you got a little tip from the South Williamsport game, as we talked about earlier. But I'll tell you, that's the kind of adjustments you make and you win football games in the playoffs. Who knows what he's going to come up with next? We were totally unaware of seeing that, and that's really what laid the groundwork for what was going to happen on offense. Defensively, wow, they swarmed at the ball. They were, our line of, it looked like there were 12 men in the field, but they played like there were 12 men in the field. There were really only 11. It really was true.
Yeah, I mean, from Hagenbu to Mowry to Yeager, I mean, we call those names. Cooper, the middle linebacker. Guys play some great football tonight. Fosnot, outstanding effort defensively. Riley did a good job managing the game, the quarterback, and he threw for a touchdown, hit Kozik, their tight end, and it was a 14-0 ball game at halftime. Sock a chance to close the gap, finally did in the third. Danville answered. They came right back and scored, and it took the air out of Loyalsock in the game. Final score tonight, 34-7. A lot of big wins tonight for the local teams. South beating Mount Carmel 40-0. Montoursville winning. I think the final score was, what was it?
34-0.
34-0 or 34-7?
I thought it was 34-0.
Could be. That's an impressive win for Montoursville. They will get Danville. That's going to be a great game. Williamsport Millionaires, big win tonight. What was that? And again,
48-14.
48-14. Okay. I know we were getting updates throughout the game. Millionaires, we assume that Delaware Valley is going to win. It's certainly a game we're looking at next week for a District 4 6A title. We've got to get used to these new realignments. But we will let you know on the Crispin Show here on WebWeeklyLive.com, both places, which game we're going to do next week. But hats off to Danville, Jim Kaiser's team. Hats off to Justin Van Fleet. A really good season. 8-2. They finish 8-3 tonight with a loss. Certainly a year they lose a lot of key seniors, but you still have your guy back in Watkins, the young quarterback, and a bunch of guys building on it. But it wasn't meant to be tonight.
No, it just wasn't meant to be. And they've done a good job. This team here lost a lot of players off of last year's team, and everybody questioned what was going to happen. And they brought them around to a great 2-loss, now 3-loss season. I'm sure this team will come back next year and bounce back and show us some good football.
The only thing is, you're going to have to contend with Danville, because Danville's got just about everybody back. That's going to be a fun game next week. For our entire crew, and Mike and our whole crew up here, and for Ben Reichley down below, for Babe Mayer, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from Ken Robbins Stadium here at Loyalsock Township. We'll see you next week, and we'll let you know soon the playoff game we're doing. But I can tell you this much, next week it looks like we're leaning toward STA Stadium and the Millionaires against Delaware Valley. For the entire crew, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from Ken Robbins Stadium. Final score tonight, the Ironmen move on. Danville wins it tonight over Loyalsock 34-7.